All right. We are officially recording, so can the swear words. God damn it. So last time, lots of things happening. You guys got that email I sent out, basically outlined everything that went on. You were able to, Gordon was able to, Bartos was slipped the rod of cancellation through the holes in the cage, hit the ward stone. It blew up, exploded, and then gave off a huge sort of thaumaturgic pressure wave that just blew everything past. Then you guys, the pressure wave sort of slammed you guys up against the walls of the room. You saw various visions of various times during the history of the Crusades, various things, and including visions that now will not come to pass. It's very much a Christmas Carol kind of thing, in that our Lesh Vorlu's ability to destroy the Wardstone network or poison the Wardstone network through using the Nihandrian crystals that she was bringing to bear to Kenebris. You guys foiled that plan, but you saw that plan would have exploded with this mutating energy out of the crystals that would have not only killed a great many Crusaders in other areas, but mutated a lot of them into servants of the demons. So you guys did save quite a few people by doing that. But who knows what happens next. You saw Vorlesh. She was like, you may have ruined my plans, but I'm going to kill you. She opened a gate, and you saw dozens of demons, all kinds of demons, start pouring towards the thing. But only 3 of them got out before that goldenish glow sort of sleeped across the ground, grabbed onto the gate, and sort of closed it up. But 3 of them got out before that got closed. And now you find you got yourselves in the same room. Your vision has cleared. You can hear again. You're looking around at the remnants of not only the stone, which is scattered all over the place, but the body of that witch woman, which is in the corner. I mean, just shredded by the explosion of the wardstone. And then these 3 creatures are just like they've stepped out of the gate in the far end of the room, and they're like, like hissing and seething as they come across. So first things first, we roll for initiative.
Hey, Les, are those guys really that big?
Yes, they are.
And
They are indeed.
the Vorlu, that's the one that the demon he looked at like Angelina Jolie that you sent us.
Yes. So this is. I'll just go ahead and pull her up here. See, just give you another picture of her. Go ahead and shrink that thing down a little bit.
I see her gray toe.
You can
Kind of a
see.
grayish green.
You can see kind of what she looks like. Yeah, a little bit of demonic Angelina Jolie there working. Very beautiful, weirdly alluring, obviously very dangerous and horrifying.
Not for us paladins.
Not for paladins, though.
I reject you, demon. But if we meet at a bar one night.
If we meet it, so you're that kind of paladin.
When I'm off the clock, I can't be paladin every day.
I see. All right. Where's freaking pencil?
I
can't
like
paladin every day. I mean, come on, that's crazy talk.
I like to start every episode of people questioning my how saintly I am or not.
All right. So Ilindar with an 8, solid, a gentleman's 8. Lothar 18, nice. Now Lothar, you've got some special things we have to talk about here in just a second. We'll get to that. Flashheart with a 13. Fletcher with an 18. Lothar, Fletcher, I guess doesn't matter. Who's going to have the better decks though?
I got a 16.
Hang on.
Lothar, what do you got in the way of a deck?
14, so he goes first.
Fletcher goes first?
Yeah.
All right. So Bardos, is that your 17 or is that Jennifer's 17?
Bardos is 17 and Farina is actually 23. She's got one more than that.
Farina 723. Okay. Oh, there. I see it at the bottom there. Sorry about that. All right. Let me go ahead and skip back over there. Where are my guys? There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and roll that. Okay.
And Flashheart, I think Les said that we're all fully healed from that.
Yeah, everybody is fully
thank
healed. Now, those of you, actually, Flashheart, I need to send you a message. Actually, no, just Flashheart. Okay, so
Is it how my god didn't that she's super impressed with my my prowess in the battle?
oh yeah, totally.
You're getting a promotion.
You're getting a promotion to lackey.
Quick question for you, Les.
Yes,
I don't think it's a secret, but I lost a point of con during that last
that's
battle.
back. That's
Okay.
back. Yeah. All right. So you guys find yourself in. So before we get started, I want to just address Lothar for a second. So Lothar, the pressure wave hit you. You were knocked on your ass. Actually, you fell backwards over the Minotaur. So you are technically prone right now. But I think you are also still invisible. You have
No.
very,
No.
very.
I haven't been invisible for a while.
Okay, so you haven't been invisible. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and take that off there.
Thanks, Les. That's an important thing there. Thank you.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you know.
So
So
FYI from the Lord.
don't call me the Lord. I'm just an average everyday DM. But so Lothar, you are sort of so the pressure. So you're on the other side of that room and that door, and that door is closed. You heard the explosion. So you heard them in there fighting and yelling back and forth, that kind of thing. And then you heard ba-boom, that explosion, and you heard the of all the little shrapnels that went flying all over the place. And you didn't see what happened, but one of those shrapnels, I mean, you're talking about a piece of that stone about this big, came through the door. And you're just frank, and then half a second later, that pressure wave just bloomed out and knocked you over the body of the Minotaur. So you're on your back. The guy, the tiefling, is still in the thing. He has made no moves to attack anybody. He's still in there, kind of hunched down, that kind of stuff. So I mean, honestly, at this point, you suspect that your friends may have all died. Because that explosion and the pressure wave that came afterwards, and that shard that came through, if you're thinking if that room was filled with those shards, those people are dead.
So he's thinking, sweet, all the loot's mine.
Yeah.
And you did not see the visions either, Lothar, since you weren't in the room.
Right.
Okay, so I'm not sure what your characters. I mean, what would your character's thoughts be at that point, knowing that this is experiencing what you've just experienced? I mean, what is Lothar thinking?
Well, the first move is going to be to go and check for proof of life or proof of death, as the case may be.
All right, that seems reasonable. You're going to go in there. You want to see the carnage.
Well, I want to make sure that there's nobody there that I can help.
Okay, that makes sense. I mean, are you worried that are you as a character? Are you worried that? I mean, you think they're dead, probably, right?
Well, yeah, as you said, I suspect that no one survived whatever that blast was.
It was a pretty substantive blast. The scariest part to you, I think, was the fact that shard came poking through the door, and it's still sticking. It almost came all the way through. It's still sort of sticking out. You feel like you could probably pop it off and keep it if you wanted to. But man, it's just this jagged, sharp piece of stone that just came shooting through there. That kind of explosive pressure. Frankly, you're worried.
Yeah, I'll worry about collecting TPK souvenirs in just a little bit.
something to remember them by. All right, but first off, before we even get there, Farina is up. Gordon, is she there yet? Gordon?
Listening.
Yeah, she's here.
Okay, Jennifer. Farina's up. You are first.
Well, having just walked in the door, I'm going to defer.
Okay, you're going to hold. All right, so Lothar and Fletcher. Fletcher, technically you go first, but if you want to defer to Lothar in this, you can.
No, my thought is going to be to move to here and strike this guy there.
All right, so you're going to go around the western side of that now cratered kind of pedestal, right?
Right.
Okay, so you're going to come running around there, avoiding attacks of opportunity, and attack this guy right here.
You got it.
Got it. Do it.
That's going to work. Wah, wah.
What did you roll?
16?
16 is not going to hit.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
You miss. He kind of dodges out of the way, and you can see. I mean, you get your first really good close-up look at these things. They're about 8 feet tall, 8.5 feet tall. They look like, basically, they look like skeletons, except for they're huge. And it looks like somebody took a skeleton and wrapped this really tight, sort of leathery kind of skin around the bones. You can see the bones. It has this but it's like somebody wrapped a skeleton in this really messed up kind of skin, very mottled, very dark kind of thing. They have one big kind of single horn coming out of the sort of the skull protuberance that comes out the front, and the skin itself is covered with this very glistening kind of slime almost.
And they're dancing.
And they're dancing. Yeah, they're shaking it. That's because that's what they love to do. Okay, so, all right. So, Fletcher, you missed. Lothar, now, here's your chance. So, you are prone, so you have to get up. That's going to take a move action.
Right. So move action to get up, move action to get over to the door.
Okay.
And then I guess if I am still able, I will listen. At the
You can
door.
listen. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
19.
19. You do hear some noises. So, I don't know if anybody's talking right now, but you would have heard sort of a voice that you think maybe is Fletcher saying, "Oh, damn it, I missed," that kind of thing. Sort of grunting with the effort that it takes. But beyond that, yeah, you don't hear much. But there's something moving around in there.
Well, Killbot is still engaged, so.
Okay. Excellent.
Just missing.
All right, Bardos.
Killbot's a great new series if you haven't read it yet. I enjoyed it. Murderbot. I'm sorry, Murderbot.
Murderbot.
Yes, it's entertaining.
All right, Bardos, you're up. We can't hear you. You're muted, I think.
Gordon, are you still on the road?
No, they're back home.
Hear me? No?
Now we can hear you.
Okay. I think maybe I was just talking too softly. I'm looking at spells here, Les. I got nothing left though. I can do protection from evil, but I can't do that on the fighters. Do they look like they're not spellcasters, right? They look like they're just brutes.
They look like demons. I mean, most demons, you would, at least from the demons that you've been running into, some of them have spell-like abilities, some of them have supernatural abilities, most of them have something. Not all of them cast spells, but most, if not all of them, have some sort of supernatural or spell-like abilities.
Yeah,
Just by virtue of being extraplanar.
I got a scroll protection from evil, so I guess I will cast that.
Okay. Are you going to cast it on yourself, or?
Well, he should already have protection from evil.
I thought he did too.
Yeah, no, I was going to put it. Karina doesn't have it, right?
I don't know.
I don't think Chuck, didn't you cast that?
Yeah, and it's a single target at low level, so I cast it on Bardos, so Farina does not have it at the moment.
Okay, I'm gonna cast it on Farina then. I'll have
Okay.
to take a 5-foot step to do that,
Okay.
and that's all I'm gonna do.
Am I still hovering in the?
Oh, are you high?
I'm high.
Yeah, you are. You're 9 feet up in the air.
Magic rope trick.
Not high like that, Dan.
But you're not close to Dan's just laughing. You're not close to the body of the witch woman anymore because she was blasted out of that. She was up in that corner when the explosion
I
happened.
think he might be able to still reach a leg. I don't. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'll just ask you to come down so I can touch you if I can't reach you.
All right.
You have
Yeah, I don't think that'd be a problem. All right, cool. You guys do that. Flash art. Fletcher's next to you is taking a wild swing at one of these creatures, and it's sort of ducked out of the way. It's like,
One quick question, Les, before I act in Flashheart's name. Are these outsiders? Because some of them they're undead demon. Are they just demons?
they're not. So hold on. They are not.
They're definitively
undead.
evil. Okay.
They are outsiders.
Okay. Thank you. All right. I am feeling rejuvenated, and I'm going to step up and smite evil.
Smite evil on that one guy that Fletcher just tried to crack.
Yep. Allow me, Fletcher. I'll handle this one.
Thank you, sir.
All right. So I'm
I
gonna
have
have
a
my
little problem with my blade this evening.
charisma bonus to my attack roll here. Let's see.
All right.
Hey, Les, I got a question for you. With protection from evil, do arrows negate that third effect of protection from evil? I was thinking that it wouldn't, since they weren't physically, like the person wasn't physically touching, but I don't know. It's kind of open to interpretation.
Yeah, this is bodily contact. Arrows would supersede that.
Okay.
Okay.
So
The bless is still on, right? That we had earlier.
How long does Bless last? Yeah, I think it is. I mean, it's only been a few seconds.
Okay. 27.
Nice.
27 will hit.
You did monster.
Back.
All right. Now I add my charisma to damage. One moment. If it's an evil outsider, instead of 1 point per level, I get 2 points per level.
It is
Thanks, evil
indeed
outsider.
an evil outsider.
So it's 2 points of damage per level on outsiders.
All right.
All right. So that's +2. That's going to be 8 more points of damage plus 1, 9 more points. Does the bless add damage too?
No, just to hit. It just affects the two hit.
1d8 plus. Huh.
12 points of damage. Here, okay. Keep an eye on that health bar.
I just gave it my best damn hit, and then said,
Ugh.
That's pretty solid. And there's 3 of them. This is going to be you guys got a fight on your hands, and these guys are not pushovers.
"All right, after I do my solid hit there, then I will nod to Fletcher. All yours.
That's how you do it.
Now I see how it's done.
Yeah, time for you to foam at the mouth and tether up from limb.
I could just see Fletcher and Flashheart be like, so as you can see, this is how you attack an evil outsider. Oh, thank you very much.
I was expecting to cleave the thing in half, so the fact that it basically just annoyed it was not part of my
Well, it did more
My
than
holy-
annoy it, but
my holy plan.
But yeah, it certainly didn't kill it. All right. Well, it definitely wants a little payback, so it is going to try and claw you twice.
Iomade, save me.
Yeah, you're gonna need Iomede's help, man, because this is bad ass.
Bad mojo.
All right, first claw, 16. Second claw,
Nope.
16. What the? All right.
Interesting.
All right, so this one is going to
That was it? 2 claws? That's it?
2 claws. For this guy, yeah.
Hey, Matt, take it easy.
Yeah. Is that all you got?
Is that all you got?
I'm
All
used to Farina saying claw, bite, so I was waiting for the
Other
bite.
one is the middle one is going to take a 5-foot step and attack Storm. Same way, 2 claws. The 12 and a 23.
Both of them miss.
Okay.
Actually, hang on. I gotta check that 23.
All right, and then Otto, same way. 26 and 18.
Actually, the 23 hits.
23 hit.
Wait, doesn't a bless help AC?
No.
Okay.
26 hits less.
I need to read about bless again because apparently I'm
But
just
not the
giving
18?
You're all.
Just 26.
Okay. All right, hold on. Okay. All right. So for sorry, hold on a second. So for Storm, 6 points of damage, and for Otto, oh jeez.
Look at you go.
Is it going to be that kind of day?
Let's hope so.
I'm rolling 8s and I'm rolling 1s. That's pretty much the entirety of my rolls so far. All right, so they all
That's the
spread
only
out.
chance we got to win this. So
These
yeah,
creatures
keep that
kind of
up.
spread out and begin attacking viciously anything that moves, including I believe it was the Flashheart and then the two creatures. So, and then Ilindar, you are next, and Farina, are you waiting until the bottom of the order?
I can. That's fine.
Okay, because Ilindar is last right now, but if this, then you would be last.
Oh, let's give Ilindar a break. I'll go to
Okay. Storm's going to attack the one that attacked it.
Okay. 19 bite, 10 claw, 24 claw. Hold on, let me check. AC is 20. So the one claw will hit for, 8 points of damage. Okay. I am going to need a reflex save from Storm. And I will go ahead and put that. So how much? 8 points? Okay. There we go. Oh, wait. I did that to... Did I do that to Storm? I did that to Storm. $22. All right. So Storm draws back very quickly after she claws it, realizes that she got some of that slime on her claws. She sort of shakes it off because it begins to smoke and sizzle on her claws. She manages to shake it away, but you suspect that is some sort of acidic compound that's on their bodies.
Acid for blood.
Acid for blood! Farina, you're up.
Where's Apone?
Oh, wait. So that was Storm. Ilindar, are you doing anything personally? Or?
No, the only thing I've got is acid splash, and if these things are acidic, that's not going to do a bit of difference. So, I'm going to pull out my crossbow and take a shot.
Okay. Which one?
At the one that's attacking the Storm.
All right. 17 is going to miss. Ting! As the crossbow bolt hits the stone. All right, Farina, you're up. Now, you are still in the air, although I'll say you're about 6 feet up instead of about 9 feet up. You're sort of coming down a little bit. You came down a bit to...
Okay, that's Otto who misses everything.
Okay.
Because he's, and I had him attacking this one right now. He's not defending because I want to shoot it and I want him to be intimidating it to give me my pluses.
Okay.
Not flanking him.
Oh, that's a swing and a miss. And a 20, you just barely missed the fumble, but you got it. It's not a fumble, just a miss.
Okay.
Ooh, so after the first round, things going less than perfectly. Fletcher and Lothar.
First, you don't succeed. Try to hit the guy again.
All right.
Huh.
14 to miss.
Worse.
Flashheart says, no, do what I did. All right. You do anything else, or
No, I'll stay here.
All right, Lothar. You hear now what is unmistakably the sounds of battle. You heard Flashheart say something like "acid for blood," and then the growls and sort of battle sounds of both Storm and Otto.
Okay, I'm going to open the door.
Okay.
And I see what I see now.
You do. You see, well, one, I mean, mostly what you see is Ilindar standing in the doorway. But you can see, give me a perception check real quick. 24. You passed Ilindar, you look past Ilindar, and you see these large sort of cavorting demons that are coming from the opposite side of the room and attacking, and you're just like, where did those guys come from? But yeah, you do see them.
Okay, right here.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to put a spiritual weapon.
Okay.
This is a family show, no cavorting.
Oh, they'll be cavorting, my friend.
And I will attack the one that is south of Otto.
Okay.
Miss.
That is a potential fumble. Go ahead and roll to hit again. AC's 20, by the way. Oh, 7. So that is a fumble with a spiritual weapon. This is going to be interesting.
One of us about to get shot in the back.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
But that has nothing to do with the fumble. I'm teasing, of course. All right. Magical fumble. Ooh, left reeling. You are stunned for 1 round. So as the controller of the spell, that shakes back to you. So next round, you are stunned.
Okay.
All right. Fletcher, you've already gone. Bardos, you see a feedback loop kind of like zip backwards through that spiritual weapon. Something went wrong, and you're not sure what it was, but the creature just sort of smiles, a weird, toothless smile.
All right, well, I got resist energy. I'm going to take a 5-foot step and cast that on Storm.
Okay.
Using acid, obviously.
All right. Resist energy acid on Storm.
Thank you.
And resist energy, that takes 10, right? Or, I can never remember. Hold on a moment.
Yeah, it's ER 10 basically.
It's DR 10. Damage reduced by 10 points for 10 minutes per level. Each time the creature is subjected to attack. Okay, perfect. DR 10 acid, very nice. Flash Heart. Now is a great opportunity to again show Fletcher how to stab a thing.
All right. Hey, Nanny. So what you want to do is you're approaching the demon. Misconception that demons are immune to damage. All right. Let's see.
I smell a fumble coming on.
Yeah, I know.
After that lesson.
We're just taunting the gods here.
Oh, 13 is going to miss.
Ooh. Anyway, you want to parry and throw some good repartee out there before you really engage the beast.
Okay.
All right. I'll just shut up over here and get to work.
All right. Well, it sees this attack that you've done, and it just jumps at you with both claws and a bite.
See, you had to ask for the bite.
And it's coming. All right. So let me double check. Yeah, they're all the same. So,
my holy blood,
first
like
claw.
Yeah. Nope.
Second claw. Oh, second claw's a potential fumble. Let me roll to see if it's an actual fumble.
Oh.
Would that have hit you?
That one would have hit me.
Okay, so it's just a miss then. Did the 22 hit you?
No.
And the last attack, 18. So it comes at you with everything, and somehow you just like run it away. All right, Storm.
Les, hang on a sec.
What?
Double check. I got 22. If Bless doesn't count to AC, 22 does hit.
Ah, okay, so it does get you.
My bad.
10 points of claw damage just rakes across. Now, Storm, same thing. It just jumps at you with all 3 claw, bite attacks. First attack, claw, 16. Next claw, 17. Next claw, bite, 18. So nothing there.
Nope.
And now Otto, same thing. Just leaps upon him. 13, 21, and 14. Is it 21 hit, Otto?
Oh.
Nope. Okay. Wow. They're holding their water on this thing. Okay. So that's my guys. Ilindar. Storm feeling the surge of acid resistance coursing through her.
Yep.
Turns and says,
She's going to try and smack the same guy.
"Your grass is grass and I'm the lawnmower." 27 bite will hit for max damage. 14 claw will miss, and 16 claw will miss. But
Is that a crit threat?
Yeah, it is.
It is a crit threat.
Yeah.
And 25, that is a crit.
Yes.
Take a chart.
Is that a claw crit?
No, it's a bite crit.
It's a bite crit. All right. I will need that reflex save. Teeth are piercing, aren't they?
Would probably be a natural attack if it's got that.
Natural is not on here.
Oh, okay. So probably piercing then.
Okay. In a row, double damage to target and normal damage to adjacent target.
Hey.
Yay!
Wow. Okay, there is an adjacent target. There usually never is. All right, so double damage to this one. So that was max damage, 12 points. So 24 points. That hurt. And 12 points to the other one.
She bit him so hard, the other guy felt it.
Bit him so hard his mother felt it.
How the heck does that happen? All right, there you go. All right, so Ilindar, what about you?
I'm going to try and shoot another arrow at the same guy.
Reload and fire.
Yeah.
14. Ting!
Nothing.
Off of the thing again. You're like, these stupid things. Farina, is that you shooting?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Otto.
That's Otto. Last claw hits.
Last claw hits, but barely. Go ahead and roll damage. Okay, I'll go ahead and minus that. And I need you to make a reflex save.
Sorry, I didn't look that up. Should have looked that up. Didn't think I'd hit him. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah,
14. Oh, it's not going to be enough.
Okay.
And so the acid gets on Otto. He hit him with a claw, right?
Yep.
Acid gets on Otto's paw, and it begins to steam and smoke, and he's like, and he takes 2 points of acid damage as it burns through his fur onto his paw from the clawing.
Wow. If you can send him back 5 feet, I can cast the protection on him too.
Are you saying that to him?
Saying it to Farina. Yeah.
Okay. Bartos just told me he'd lend a hand, so I'm going to back Otto up. I'll take the 2 points off.
Okay.
And then Farina's going to shoot her arrow.
All right.
Ooh.
25 will hit.
Nice.
And I'm hitting the one in front. The one in front.
This one right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Come on. Hey, that's not bad.
9 points of damage. Very nice.
Leap.
I know, they're tough. All right, so Farina, are you going to move at all while you're still 6 feet
No.
up on this cone of cloudness.
No, I'm feeling pretty safe where I'm at.
All right. Fletcher and Lothar.
All right, let's try this again. Come on, Fletcher. The party is counting on you.
20 is a hit.
Oh, thank frick. And don't forget, I have a good aligned weapon.
Nope, I get it.
Got it.
All right, 15 points. Very nice. A strong hit, a solid hit. It rears back and it's like, and is like, sort of waves at you with its claws as you pull the sword back. It's not sure who it wants to kill most, you or Fletcher. Or Flashheart, I mean.
Huh.
Lothar, what about you? What are you doing?
I have a question about spiritual weapon.
Sure.
The spell description says you can only have one at a time, but the one that I've already cast is from a wand. So if I have one of my own,
No, it's the same principle because you're sort of controlling it.
Yeah.
well, it's kind of a cast and forget. It shoots at the enemy unless I concentrate to move it. So
Right,
I'm
or
not
concentrate
controlling
to
anything.
change things. You can do other things, but you can't have more than one.
Okay. Well, at the current time, I'm stunned anyway.
Right. Oh, that's right. You're stunned for a round.
But the bow can still attack.
It can.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh.
Man, I'll tell you what. That's some good, some low rolls, man. You have been tossing rocks there.
I told you this
One.
RNG hates me.
And a 3, and your last 3 rolls are a 1, a 3, and a
And a
2.
2, yes.
That's hard, man. All right, Bardos.
Right. Bardos has a scroll of protection from energy. He's going to cast it on Otto. Same thing.
Same thing. Resist energy on auto. All right. Acid again?
Yep.
So electricity then. Okay, perfect. Okay, cool. You do that. Flash heart.
All right. I'll just quietly make my swing.
I'm taking 5-foot step too, Les. Just
16 to hit less.
16 will miss, my friend. AC's
What?
20. Yeah.
All
So
right.
sorry about that. Are you gonna move it
No,
all,
you're-
or
I don't see how I would, unless somebody's in deeper distress. We're gonna keep trying to keep this thing pinned down and hack away.
okay? My turn. Poof. It disappears from in front of you in Flesher and lands next to Bardos.
Wait, I wanted to move.
Huh?
I said,
Disappear.
wait, I wanted to move.
It disappears from you and materializes next to Bardos.
know.
I gotta check something real quick. All right, that's a standard action. So it's menacing Bardos. This other one is going to boop. It does the same thing away from Otto and behind Fletcher and Flashheart, facing both of them. The other one is going to make a full attack on. Well, Otto sort of stepped in the way, so I guess Otto. So that wasn't my original target. All right, so claw,
Miss. Miss.
bite. Ooh.
Miss.
What?
I'm kidding. It's a bite.
What? All right. Hold on a second. 7 points of damage as it bites Otto, and Otto's like, "Eep!" As it
Ow.
sort of like bites into him. Ilindar, this thing is right next to you now, and but it's looking at Bardos, but it's next to you now.
Is it my turn, or are you just telling me that?
It's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to take a 5-foot step back here, like through the door around Lothar.
Okay, exposing
yell at Bardos.
Lothar to
And yell at
damage.
Bardos, come get out here. And then fire the bow at that guy.
Okay. Ooh, potential crit. 23 to attack. That will be a crit. So he crits with a crossbow.
Nice.
That's a first. That's a first for Ilindar, I have a feeling.
Take the chart.
All right.
Are you kidding? He's lucky he's holding the crossbow the right way.
Ooh,
I'm sure whenever he whipped it out, it was Farina like turned the thing around and said, "No, the pointy end goes that way."
Lucky shots, man. You never know. Nerve cluster. Normal damage and target is stunned for D6 rounds. So let's go ahead and roll that bad boy. Oh my God! Stunned for 6 rounds as it hits. You hit him like right in the skull.
No, he's actually just saying, "Wait a minute, was that a mage that just hit me?" Oh my gosh!
It's like in the National League when the pitcher steps up and cracks a triple.
Okay, and then Storm's going to. Did this thing step back from Storm?
It teleported.
It's no, that one's still there. The one that was fighting Storm is still there, but it's fighting Otto now because Otto stepped in front of Storm. The other one, the one that was originally fighting Otto, teleported behind Fletcher and Flasher.
Okay. Well, Storm's going to move down to here.
Okay.
Down to here.
Okay.
And stay on the same one she was attacking.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay. The southern.
No,
one.
no,
No,
that's
the
the one.
injured
That's the one she was on.
Oh, okay, okay. She's just continue fighting that. She's just getting away from Otto.
I just can't attack. The stuff was in my way.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, and
14 to miss. All right. Sorry about that. I'm not really sorry.
that 6-round stun's nice.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty sucky if you ask me. But all right. So that's Ilindar, Farina.
Well, Otto's going to take another swap at this guy.
Fourteen's going to miss. 23 and 23 will both hit.
The 2 claws.
2 claws.
Wait for this crazy damage. It's going to be crazy.
The suspense is killing me.
Killing all of us, I think. So half of that D4, half of that D4 plus 1, so 3 on the first one and 2 on the second.
Oh, see, that's problematic because it doesn't seem to be getting through its DR. And because you hit it with a natural attack, 2 natural attacks, you have to make 2 reflex saves for the acid. Although you got resist acid, so it only does, when you get it on you, it only does D8 worth of acid. So it can't, it's not going to be able to hurt you. But you do, but Otto will get acid on him, and he kind of looks at his paw, which is kind of smoking away. It's not hurting him, but there's definitely acid on his paw.
So how did my arrow get past DR? I didn't realize this creature had DR.
Yeah.
It has a certain amount of DR. Your arrow did more damage.
Oh.
Is it DR even against holy weapons or aligned weapons?
No, aligned weapons would bypass DR.
So I didn't have DR when I hit it.
No, you did not. Neither did Fletcher.
Okay, here's Farina's shot. Miss.
That's a miss. Ding! All right. Fletcher and Lothar.
All right, I'm thinking a dead demon's better than a injured demon, so 5-foot step to hit and shooting at this guy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's always a good thing to concentrate fire.
You will get flanking with Otto there, too.
Absolutely.
So +2. Oh, and a potential fumble. Roll again. Oh, that's a fumble.
A 1 and a 3? Really?
That is
Welcome to my world.
Yeah.
Melee weapon.
contagious.
Did you throw your weapon away last
Oh, no. Hand it over. Your target gains possession of your weapon.
Been there.
Yeah.
So Fletcher, you attack this thing, and it kind of looks over you, grabs your wrist, takes your sword away. Now it has the sword.
Ooh.
That's trouble.
Let's just hope he doesn't know how to use it.
Oh, I don't know. Demons and swords, they never use weapons.
Yeah, claw, bite, stab. No, it doesn't work.
It didn't have a weapon. Now that it has one, I think it might use it. All right, so Lothar, I saw that you
I'm going to move to
behind
here.
Otto. Yep.
Yeah, and I'm going to do a max QR moderate, so he gets 19 points.
19. Otto gets 19 points back.
Nice.
That'll bring him to full.
That wasn't a burst, right? That was strictly for Otto.
Right. Yeah, that was actually that was a cure moderate wound.
Okay. What about the divine weapon, spiritual weapon?
The spiritual weapon is going to try and fire again at this one.
Okay.
Hey, look! I actually didn't roll a 1 or a 2.
Yeah, but it still misses. It's just this may be just sometimes
That spiritual weapon is more about movement control. I know I'm not going to hit the damn thing.
You just get a dud weapon, man. It's true. It is. It does. It does block the way. But these things already demonstrated they have teleport, so maybe it's not going to be as much.
Which I didn't know at the time.
That's okay. No. That's fine. Bardos. This thing's right next to you, and then you saw Ilindar shoot it, and now it's just kind of standing there.
All right, well, I'm going to pull one more scroll out.
Okay.
Hit it with a shocking grasp.
The stunned creature?
Yep.
Okay, shocking grasp.
That's a touch attack. Let's see. Touch attack, is that just a melee attack for me? Or is it ranged? How does that work?
No, it's melee, but
it's
it's
a melee
against its
touch.
touch AC as opposed to its armored AC.
Yeah, it's gonna and since it's so large, it's actually quite big.
Okay.
And it's not defending itself.
So a 12 will hit on a melee touch attack. So the electricity of the shocking grasp will go shooting into it. You see the electricity just come out of your hand. It's like, and it shoots through the creature. You can see lights inside of that horrible skin, but you're not sure that you damaged it.
Okay, so it's immune to electricity.
Potentially, and you touched it. So I need a reflex save. You look at your hand and you have that slime on it and it's starting to burn. $23. You managed to wipe it off very quickly on your cloak and get that slime off of you, but so you don't take any damage points. But it's obviously that acid began to eat at you, despite your magical powers. Flash heart.
Wait a minute, I'm going to head Baru back into the other room.
Okay.
Next, Ilindar.
All right. Sounds good. Flash heart.
Yeah.
Fletcher's like, get that one. I got this one.
So I'm attacking this one now.
You whirl around and kind of attack that one that was coming around from behind you.
Iomade, guide my blade.
Ooh, Iomade did. 27 will hit.
All right.
And you're using smite, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can't do smite twice. I'm sorry. I can't do smite twice.
Oh, you're smiting this one.
Well, okay. So it would have been -5 off that. So that would have been a. I could reroll.
22 was still a hit.
It's still here. Okay.
Yeah.
But let me just make sure I do my damage right here because I don't get all this extra.
Excuse me.
3 + 1. Oh, +1, 4.
Oh, solid 5 points.
Okay, at least I rolled it this time.
Yeah.
Another fumble.
Hey, damage is damage, right? And slowly nicking these guys away. All right, flash heart. This thing goes, and
He's giving better than he's getting right now.
it's going to try and claw bite ya. Full attack on you.
Huh?
Flash heart.
Yep.
Claw. 19. Nope. Claw.
Nope. Oh, fumble.
Fumble. Let me roll to see if I confirm that fumble. 20.
That's confirmed.
So confirmed fumble.
Your armor class is better than 20?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a confirmed fumble. I hate this. All right.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Got too close. Your attack hits, but the target can start a free grapple against you.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Free grapple. How can I turn that up? I'll grab this acid-filled demon.
All right. Since the attack did ultimately hit, according to the fumble chart, you take 7 points of damage.
Jerk.
How about sewing silk purses out of sow's ear? An acid-covered creature. You get a free grapple. You should take it.
I'm going to pass on a free grapple. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Well, he's stunned.
I'm down to 8 hit points at the moment, so.
5, and then this guy is going to.
Fletcher, what are you doing back there?
Not much.
I'm going to be laying on the floor.
He teleported over behind Fletcher.
I'm going to be lying on the floor quietly bleeding in a moment. So.
All right, Ilindar.
I guess Storm's going to full attack this guy then.
Okay.
Has Bardos went yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bardos shocking grasp the stunned one.
That's right. That's right. Okay.
And you guys learn from that they are immune to electricity.
Actually, you know what? His armor class is probably lower, so Ilindar is actually going to shoot at the stunned one.
Okay.
And miss.
Okay.
And then Storm is going to attack this one right here. Full attack.
The one next to the stunned one.
Yeah, this guy right here.
Okay. 11 miss, 21 hit, 12 miss. The 21 claw hits for 5 points of damage. Now, Storm being an Eidolon, his claws count as magical weapons, right? For the purposes
Correct.
of Okay. So he does that, but he does. I do need. Does he have resist?
Yeah, he's got resistance.
He's got resist energy. Okay. So doesn't matter. He does get some acid on his paws. It kind of looks at it. Same as Otto, where Otto just kind of like flicked it off. He does the same. It's kind of like, smearing it on the ground. But you do get acid on you. But okay, he did do some damage, but he's just like, this creature's just like, it looks over, because he was attacking Flashheart, and was just like, I hate you. And Ilindar, you shot, right?
Yep.
Okay, Farina. The thing teleported away from Otto and the spiritual weapon behind Fletcher. You could see it, but I don't know if Otto can get over there. So Otto's going to come back over that way.
That should provoke an attack of opportunity, landing right there.
No, he's stunned.
He's stunned.
Yeah.
No attacks of opportunity.
This one is stunned.
Yeah.
Oh, well, let's just have at him.
Hey, Les, Bardos say is a free action. I think this one is mentally stunned, or it's not moving.
Well,
I'll just say that out loud to try to let everybody know that it's not.
Well, it's got like a crossbow bolt sticking out of its head. When Ilindar shot it, he got him. I mean, it was a headshot and stuck in there. So it's kind of like jangling around a little bit. It seems whatever. It didn't kill him, but whatever it did scrambled his brains a little bit.
Actually, Otto's going to go back. He kind of learned last time he can't really affect these guys, apparently, because even his little hit points, his little damage points can't get past DR.
Okay.
Right? So he's going to stick by Lothar's side.
Okay.
Farina will just take her shot.
Who's she shooting?
Well, I guess she will shoot this guy back here.
All right. Over the top of Bardo's head.
No worries.
I'm more worried about Ilindar than her.
Rolling the dice.
14 will miss.
Again.
Ting. All right. Fletcher and Lothar. Fletcher, the thing you were attacking is gone. You look around and you think it's behind you. It's back there. How did he get there? Nobody knows.
Swell. Okay, so I need to switch to a dagger, which is the only other weapon I have.
Right, yeah, because it has your sword, which it is raising to hit you with.
Yeah. Well, I can't necessarily run away, so I'll go with the dagger. And I no longer have flanking.
Wait a second. Hold on. Oh, here we go. No, you have flanking with Flashheart.
Okay.
They're larger creatures.
I'll give it a shot then.
Kill him a lot.
21 will hit.
21 will hit
It's not going to be
with a
much.
dagger.
The dagger.
Now, the dagger does not have holiness.
No, it does not, but 13.
But it does 13 points of damage. So just by virtue of your strength, you just punch it in through it. And you do feel like you did some damage.
Hey.
Lothar.
So I can move the spiritual weapon as a move action, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
And it
So
has a
as
speed equivalent to your own. So.
As a move action, I want to put it right here.
Okay. I gotta grab it. It's gonna be hard. These little drawings are always really hard to grab.
You can delete it and start again, or
Here we go. You want to put it like right there?
no, right here.
Right there. Okay.
Does that give Farina flanking?
It's a good question. Hold on a sec.
I guess it would on the stun guy.
It would on the stun guy. Hold on.
And then
Yeah, it
um,
would.
it gets flanking on the one that's in front of Flashheart, correct?
Yes, it does.
So this is going to be +2. Let's see how fantastically I can miss this one. Holy crap.
22 hits.
7 points of
7
damage.
points of force damage. Holy cow. Lothar is back.
And then, as my action, I'm going to reach out and touch Farina's bow and cast a line weapon good.
Okay. All right, Farina, you feel goodness flowing through your bow. Your arrows almost fly into your hand as you pull back and draw another one with this silverish glow on the tip of your arrowhead, and you know that this will pierce that DR of these evil demons. Bardos, you're still right next to the guy. The shocking grasp didn't work. You got some acid on you, but flicked it off. You do have flanking, though, now with the spiritual weapon. And you have flanking with Flashheart if you wanted to go against that guy.
I'm going to pull out one more scroll and go back to there and touch Fletcher with energy weapon.
Energy weapon for the dagger. What kind of energy does it give it?
Sonic.
Sonic. So now he has a sonic dagger, and that does an extra D6, correct?
Right.
Of energy damage on a successful hit. And that spell will last 1 round per level. Excellent, excellent, excellent.
Thanks, Bardos.
All right. Bardos does that. Flashheart. You're betwixt 2 of these creatures. One of them seems to have Fletcher's sword.
All right. So which one are you flanking on? The one between me and Fletcher? Fletcher and I?
I think you have flanking on both.
Yeah, you're flanking.
You're flanking on the
both.
one between you and Fletcher.
Because Toothless is or Otto's sorry,
Storm.
Storm. Sorry, I was cycling through there. I'm gonna try to one on Fletcher.
Okay.
You
You
still got
definitely have
Fletcher's
flanking.
weapon,
One
right?
with Storm's a little trickier, but yeah, you would
Well,
probably.
you know that one's not flailing around with Fletcher's weapon. So
Oh, you would have flanking. You would have flanking on that one through the spiritual weapon, through
Right.
Lothar's weapon.
okay. Well, I'm going to hit the one with Fletcher so Fletcher can get his weapon back here.
All right.
And hit that, you beast. Okay, so
15 will miss.
Ah,
It just growls at you. All right, Flashheart. Now my turn. All right. First of all,
Wait, what happened to Farina?
she's at the bottom of the order.
Oh, that's right.
All right. He's stunned for 4 more rounds. This one, he's going to attack. No, he hates Flashheart. He's going to try and attack Flashheart. Claw. Oops. No, that's not a claw. Claw. Another 23.
that's 2 hits.
Bite.
Wait. How many claws and bites does he have?
2 claws and a bite.
Okay, so which one? I see 4 rolls
23,
there.
23, and 20.
What's this 8 then? Oh, that's
I
damage.
accidentally rolled the damage.
All right. Well, 2 hits.
2 hits. All right, 2
I think I
claws.
was on the ground, people.
All
Yeah,
right.
he just went
Ooh,
down.
max damage and min damage. 17 points.
Ow. So I am. Where am I at?
Into the red.
Flashheart goes down, and you see, he claws him down. Flashheart falls back, glouting blood. What's your constitution, Flashheart?
1 second. I'm just trying to find my -9 here. Or no, -9 should be not -1. I'll fix that in a second. My con is 1 second. 12.
12. So you have 3 rounds to survive. Hold on a second. Let's just make sure I have the. All right. You have negative hit points, and you're not stabilized, which means you are, from a condition standpoint, you are dying. A dying creature can take no actions. On the character's next turn, after being reduced, on all subsequent creatures, you have to make a DC 10 Constitution check to become stable. The character takes a penalty on this roll equal to his negative hit point total. If you are at negative 9 hit points, you have to make a DC 19 Con check to stabilize.
I'm in negative 9 hit points.
Negative 9. If you do not, on your turn, if you do not stabilize, you lose another hit point as you bleed out.
Okay.
All right. He goes down. Fletcher, you're just like, no, my friend. All right, he does that. This one is fighting you with your sword as it takes a swing at you with your own greatsword and laughing the whole time. Laughing at you the whole time.
Bastard.
Hold on a second.
No, that was unexpected, but I'll just lay here and bleed. Provide
23 to hit, Fletcher.
Well, yeah, that'll hit.
All right, what's greatsword damage? Is it D10?
2d6.
2d6 plus strength, correct?
Yep.
All right, hold on. I got to find out what the hell these things' strength is.
What does hitting a good character with a goodly aligned weapon do?
Doesn't.
Yeah, can even use a
And
goodly aligned weapon.
Can a demon wield a goodly aligned weapon?
Oh, man, that's a good question. All right, hold on.
I just got beat to death with a fumble, so I want to hear I want to hear this thing explode.
All right, align weapon. Makes a weapon bypass DR. Spell has no effect. All right. I don't know.
Yeah, the spell doesn't say.
It doesn't say whether you can pick it up.
Yeah, I don't think this thing could wield a good weapon.
But activate the Omega 13 and just go back in time where I'm alive.
Hold on. So I think it's not holy, it's just good, right?
Right.
Right, but this is an evil creature.
Mm-hmm. Right. So a holy weapon says it would bestow a permanent negative level to any evil creature attempting to wield it. Well, it's not doing that.
But it could still wield a holy weapon. It would just take a negative level.
It takes a negative level from picking it up.
Yeah, it takes a negative. It would drop it. You wouldn't hold on to that.
Does that mean it wouldn't have damaged me as much?
What if he just did like a saving throw?
You know what? I think Chuck has a point. I don't know that he would have held on to it. I think he would have just thrown it.
So instead, this is a claw bite situation?
Well, he ends up with the weapon. It's a good aligned weapon. He's not going to like using it.
If he drops it, it's a free action. If he throws it, that's a standard action.
That's a standard. So he's going to drop it here. I'll just draw it real quick. So he teleported with it, but then dropped it on the floor here. So it's on the floor there. He's standing over it, and then he's going to claw bite you instead. So if you guys are okay with that, I will re-roll.
Okie doke.
Is everybody all right with that?
Yeah.
That doesn't affect me at all, right? I'll just.
No, it doesn't affect you.
Fumble. Oh,
No, that's the D6. I hit the wrong button again. So 17 to hit.
Miss.
Claw, 14.
Miss.
And 21 with a bite.
That'll hit.
7 points of damage from a
Bite.
bite. Because it bites you. You're like, oh, that sucks. All right, so that's him. Where's the other one? He did that. He's stunned. That's it. Okay. Illandar. There's some. You just saw Flash. Where are you, Illandar?
I'm
He's
out
out
of
in
the
the
room.
hallway.
Yeah, I don't know if you would have seen Flashheart go down. Give me a perception check. Yeah, you probably would have. You're looking in there because you're talking to Storm and that kind of stuff. So yeah, you would have seen Flashheart just go down under the unrelenting attacks of this demon.
He's surrounded by
demons.
Active demons, right?
Oh yeah.
So I can't get over there. I'm going to keep trying to shoot the. Actually, you know what? I'm going to move to right here. That way, I get a flanking bonus on this guy.
All right.
So he's stunned, and I'm flanking him.
Yep. So that's essentially +4.
Yeah, it'll be 2 higher.
Yeah.
Actually, 4 higher than what this is going to roll.
Okay. Ooh, another hit, 27. That was a 19. You don't crossbows don't crit on 19, do they?
No, they don't.
So a hit, 7 points of damage. Gets past the DR.
Barely.
A little bit, yeah.
And
Hey,
then,
every little bit helps. Now, what does Storm do?
Storm's going to lay into. Actually, he's not a combatant anymore. Dang it. You know what? Storm's going to take a 5-foot step to right there.
Okay.
Just in case someone gets any ideas of trying to
finish him off.
All
right.
And
now you have flanking on the one to your side.
Yeah.
Yep. And then she's going to lay into this guy. So all these are going to be 2 higher than what this does.
26 will hit, 17 will miss, 11 will miss. So a bite for 8 points. She does get some acid on her teeth, which she spits out.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing snarls at her as she steps in over Flashheart and is like, I'm protecting my friend. All right, so...
How tall are these things? How tall are they?
About 8.5 feet, yeah.
Lord. Okay, I'll just take another strike at it.
All right, remember you have an aligned weapon good. So you bypass DR now. So who are you shooting at?
I'm going to shoot at the one... Hang on, I got to move my thing. I'm going to shoot at this one right here.
Okay. The same one that Storm just bit?
Mm-hmm. So I bypassed the DR, but I don't have any more pluses, right?
Not on to hit, no.
Damn it.
Oh, that's going to miss. Man, it was almost a fumble. That's a 2. A 2!
Fletcher, I have been rolling like crap all night. You should be like acing it over there, dude. You're not
But I'm not.
agreement, don't you remember?
I know, something went wrong.
All right, Fletcher. Well, here's your chance to make it right. You and Lothar.
And I don't have flanking anymore.
No, you don't. Flashheart is down.
My bad.
Well,
Here's the problem. How are you going to get to him?
If you take a 5-foot step to the right, you should have flanking with Storm.
Yeah.
Yeah, can I go in that spot there?
Yeah, you can wedge yourself in there.
All right, let's do that.
Fighting with a dagger, so it's not like you got to swing a big sword around.
Yeah, rub that in.
Fighting with a dagger. And I fumbled.
And fumbling with a dagger. Roll to confirm. Oh, just a miss.
Damn it.
All right, so bow against the same one, this guy.
Okay, you're shooting, what is it, a longbow?
No, it's a spiritual weapon.
Spiritual weapon, yeah. So
it's 2 higher than that, but that's still a miss.
oh my God. Is this another? It's like a 1, a 2, and 2 3s. That's the last 4 attacks, man.
And then I am going to use Touch of Good on Farina.
Okay.
So she has a +1 to attack, skills, abilities, and saves.
All right. Free, did you get that? +1 to attack with your good aligned weapon.
Yeah, what was it called again?
Touch of Good.
Touch good.
It's a priestly thing for a domain.
Just the hit, not damage, right?
Yeah, it's a +1 for attacks, skill checks, abilities, and saving throws.
Nice. Okay. Bardos. You saw Flashheart go down. He looks pretty bad.
Really got nothing to do at all now.
Whoa.
I'm going to get a light crossbow out and shoot at the guy that's attacking or that put down Flashheart.
All right. You shoot crossbow at him. Does it have any magical bonuses or anything?
Nope, and it missed.
Missed. Ting! A lot of arrows flying around. A lot of arrows missing. All right. You going to move at all, any Bardos, or anything like that?
What's the bonus for? Oh, I didn't do the stun one, so I should have done the stun one. No, I'm going to stay where I'm at right now.
Okay. Okay, cool. Flashheart, I need you to roll a DC 19 Constitution check. So you add your con bonus to the roll. What is your con bonus, by the way?
1.
It's 1. Okay, so you need an 18 or better. Pretty soon you're going to be needing a natural 20.
Nope.
So you lose another point. You are down to negative 10.
All right. All right, Almaday. My story's too short.
That one. This one is going to attack Storm. Claw, bite. First claw, 19. Second claw, 11. Third claw, bite is 20. Any of those hit? I'm thinking no.
Nope.
Okay. And then Fletcher, same claw, bite to you. First claw, 13. Second claw, 16. Bite, 26.
Yeah, the bite hits again.
Oh, yeah. Love it.
TPK in this room here.
Max damage, 11 points.
Bite me again.
Bite me again, he says under his breath in Elvish. And it responds in Elvish. It's like, oh, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, not sorry at all.
Didn't mean to do that, old chap. All right. Ilindar and Storm. Storm, you're swatting this thing's attack, but you're worried about Flashheart. Storm looks down on the floor and she sees a lot of blood.
Okay. She is going to pick up Flashheart.
All right. That's going to provoke an attack of opportunity.
Yep.
All right.
By both of them.
Yeah. I think the other one's focused on Fletcher, so he's not going to do an attack of opportunity, but the middle one will. 23?
That hits.
With a claw, 6 points.
And then she's going to take a step over here and drop him right here.
Just sort of chuck him over there. All right. He lands with a thud. Lothar, you get splashed with blood.
And that's all she's doing.
Okay. She just picks him up and just like cha-choing, throws him over there as the demon claws her. What about you, Ilindar? So now Flashheart is on the ground. It's like right next to you.
Yeah. I'm going to try a heal check.
Okay.
I'm not very good at it, but I
12.
Did not do it.
You don't need to be a medic to know that he's in grave shape. His face is
No, I was
pale.
trying to restore a hit point.
Oh.
Because I would stop his thing, but you get 15 for that.
Stabilize him? Yeah, I think it's DC 15, isn't it?
So I did not do it.
Okay. Yeah, it's DC 15 to stabilize, right?
Correct.
Yeah. All right, did not do it. He's in grave shape. You think he's probably 10 to 15 seconds away from meeting Pharasma.
Right.
All right, so that is Ilindar and Storm. Farina and Otto.
Oh.
So Farina, you floated across over there?
Yeah, but hang tight. 2 seconds here.
So as Farina passes over you guys have to duck as this sort of cloud goes over you, and you see Farina sort of like along the ceiling to move herself across there on the disc.
And he's completely out, right? He can't chew or anything.
He just are you talking about Otto?
No, I'm talking about Flashheart.
He's unconscious and dying and bleeding out.
Yeah.
If you have a potion, you can force feed him that.
No, you gotta chew it.
Gotcha.
It's like a good berry or something?
That's cure wart.
Oh, yeah.
I'm afraid if I chewed it for him, I'd take all the healing. I don't think that's gonna. Oh Jesus! I have stabilized. Excuse me. I didn't mean to swear.
I don't think you swore.
Will that work? Yeah, that should work.
Yeah, if you stabilize, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
As a spell?
Yeah, as a 0 level.
Yeah, it's a 0 level spell. If you got it memorized, yeah.
Yeah, you can stabilize.
That'll
Sure.
instantly.
Jeez, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize. I should have looked at that earlier. I got all hung up on the damn arrow that was doing nothing. Okay, so I'm going to come over here by Otto, get down on the floor, and then stabilize Flashheart.
All right, so you come all the way to the floor. You just kind of like...
Yeah.
The third
All right.
range, you don't have to do that if you want to.
Well,
I don't think you can do it at range. Hold on. It is one living creature...
no, it's 30, right? It's 30 foot.
Oh, yeah, you could do it for 30 foot away. So, yeah, you could do it from the thing. It's like a ray of stabilization.
So used to being a healer, you got to touch. I'm all touchy-feely now, guys. Okay. Then I'll stay where I'm at, and I'll do that. And Otto is not.
She's the kind of healer that doesn't like to touch people.
Yeah, exactly. So this is actually
They're covered with germs. Blood makes me nauseous.
I'm good. I'm done.
All right, so you just like stabilize Flashheart. So Flashheart, you stabilize. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And right in the nick of time, you were 2 hit points away from permadeath, dude.
I'll thank everybody once I hopefully regain my footing.
So Ilandar's going to kneel down and start slapping him.
And actually, Ilandar's going to call out, do we want to retreat?
Hold the door, maybe.
Okay. Ilandar yells out, do we want to retreat? He's asking a question. I'm going to retreat. All right. So Farina, does Otto do anything, or is he sticking by Lothar?
Lothar.
Okay. Speaking of Lothar, it's Fletcher and Lothar's turn. Fletcher, you have that dagger vibrating with sonic energy. Lothar, Otto is there. Flashheart is at your feet, and you think he's stabilized. As a medic, you think that the bleeding is slowing, although you could tell that he's in grave shape.
I'm going to use a scroll to do Cure Light on Flashheart.
Mm-hmm.
6 points.
6 points of healing. Flashheart, you are still unconscious, but the wounds have. Oops, wrong. What? There we go. He's still. The wounds have closed, so he's not bleeding anymore, but he is still covered in blood. His breathing has normalized and eased, but he is still unconscious.
I was skating along a tunnel of light, and suddenly it pulled over. And,
But did you ever see? Who's watched the IT Crowd?
Oh, I love it.
Have you seen that? So you remember that one where Douglas shoots himself in the leg, and he passes out for a bit, and he sees his dad in heaven. He thinks it's in heaven, and then Hitler goes by behind him. He goes, was that Hitler? He goes, oh no, that was somebody else. You know. Oh, join us. He's like, I don't think today, Father.
The costume party.
So Flashheart, you saw all of the people that you knew, but then behind them was Hitler, and you were like, oh, I don't want to go.
Wait a minute, I forgot the spiritual weapon.
Oh, yeah, okay, go ahead and do that.
Nope.
Okay, cool. All right.
I'm going to take a shot at the guy in front of me again.
All right, cool.
Ugh.
Teen just barely misses.
All right, I'm going to try to get away from him.
All right, if you move more than 5, if you take more than a 5-foot step, it's going to provoke an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, so I'm going to try to use acrobatics to avoid that.
Okay.
I'm going to basically just do a little cartwheel here and get out of the way.
All right. I believe the acrobatics check for something like that is 20.
You say quizzically 20.
I'm checking. Hold on a second. It takes me a second.
Didn't these guys just appear? Like, can't they move like by shifting? Didn't they just?
They
shift?
can teleport, but they don't attack when they do that.
Yeah, so they teleport as a standard action, which only leaves them a move action. So moving through a threatened area is the opponent's CMD. Sorry. Let me check and see what
This
that.
makes me wonder about retreat, if it's even possible.
All
More defensible position.
right, CMD is 23. It's worse than 20.
Well, I didn't know that, but I'll still try.
You're still going to take it a shot? All right.
Do it.
Oh, no. Attack of opportunity. No,
Yeah.
we missed it.
So I still somersault and go over here.
You still go, yeah. So you go underneath Farina, through the cloud, and on the other side next to Otto.
Illendar would call out, everybody leave the room. Storm will be the last one out and hold the door.
Okay. All right, Fletcher, you everybody would have heard that too. Bardos, you're up. Where are you?
Well,
Oh, there you are.
he's trying to kill us, so.
Bardos will move next to Baru.
So you run out.
Somebody's got to carry flash heart.
Yeah, I'm still going to fire my crossbow, though.
Okay. Fire first and then go. Which one are you firing at?
I'm going to fire at the stunned one. So that's a +4, right?
It would be a +2 because you're not flanking from there. Miss.
Okay.
Ting. All right, so that's Bardos. Flash Heart, you are still unconscious, but you are not bleeding out. But you're not able to take any actions.
Okay.
Now it is the demon's turn.
This is quite relaxing. The stress is off now.
All right. This one is going to claw bite at you. Claw bite. 22 hit Storm.
You're muted, Mike. Mike, you're muted.
Is 22 hit Storm?
Oh, thank you. No, it does not.
Oh shit. Okay.
This is
This one is going to take a 5-foot step towards you, Farina, and attack. Full attack. Same way. Claw. Ooh, 26. Claw.
I'm still up in
22.
the air. I'm
And
still
bite.
Up in the air,
There-
last.
It's 8 feet tall.
Okay.
It's over 8 feet tall. It can hit you.
So all three hit.
All three?
All three.
Oh,
Oh, that's bad. That's very bad.
Definitely bad.
Oh, man, that could have been a lot worse. 21 points of damage.
That sounds
Two
pretty bad.
ones. That could have been a lot worse.
Oof.
The strike is so vicious, Farina, that you're nearly knocked backwards by the force of it, nearly knocked off of that thing.
She's got protection from evil left, so that's going to be...
Oh, wait. Whoa. Protection from evil. Hold on. Before you start taking those.
Can't use natural attacks to attack her.
Yeah, it can't touch her.
Wait, don't I have protection of evil as a paladin all the time?
No.
All right.
Good try, though.
Good try,
I
though.
do like the attempt.
All right.
I'm gonna
No
keep
barbarians.
Protection
blurring my
from
way out of
evil
this.
prevents bodily contact by evil summoned creatures, causes natural attacks to fail and creatures to recoil. Protection against if the warded creature makes an attack against. Oh, it's protection against contact by summoned creatures ends if the warded creature makes an attack against or tries to force the barrier against the blocked creature. Have you ever attacked that one?
No, that's one I have not.
I think you're right. I think that's the one that's never attacked. So get those hit points back. It recoils from you as its first claw hits you. You get 21 hit points back, and it hisses and seethes at you as it looks down at its claw, and it's like, "Rah."
So I like the
Candy as heck.
Can't say.
All right, Ilindar, you and Storm.
I am going to yell at Storm to grab Flashheart's sword, and I'm going to grab Flashheart and start dragging him out of the room.
Okay.
I did that.
So I get like half movement, maybe.
I did that.
I know the drow. You. Oh.
You would not take any attacks of opportunity. So yeah, I mean, he's in no position. He's essentially defenseless. So you can grab him and drag him. You will move to drag him. You would move half speed, or you could like fireman's carry him or something. But he's pretty heavy.
Yeah.
You're an elf. He's a human. Probably outweighs you by a good 100 pounds.
And I'm wearing plate.
Yeah, make that 150
Half,
pounds.
half plate, so 100. So.
120
We'll say-
pounds. Yeah, you're gonna drag him, and that means you're moving half speed.
We've got to do something. They can teleport, but if we can get in a hallway, then at least we can make it to where there's only 2 people they can attack. So I'm gonna do both move actions. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So both move actions, I drag him back to right there.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Storm is on. It's gonna, I guess, go fighting defensively.
She's going. I thought she was going to try and get his weapon.
She is.
All right. So to
It
do
should
that,
be. It should be at her feet right here.
right? But to pick it up is still going to draw an attack of opportunity.
Yep.
All right. Ooh, nat 20. Let's see if we can confirm that crit. No, he did not confirm that crit. So just a regular hit. Max damage though, 11 points. Ooh, cha. Storm's not feeling so good.
Yeah, none of us are. Storm's going to get to
She's got the sword.
right there and drop the sword behind her.
Throw it back in the room.
Yep.
Okay, next to Bardos. So it lands over by Bardos.
And she's just, obviously she'll let friendlies through, but she's just going to take a position right there at the door.
How many more rounds is that one stunned? 2?
2 more rounds after this one. All right, so that was Ilindar. Farina, your turn. You and Otto.
This one's flanked by the spiritual weapon, right?
Yes. So you would get a flank bonus on him.
Jeez.
Oh, man.
You guys are just not getting the rolls. All right. Farina, anything else?
Yeah, get
Okay.
out.
Done.
Get out!
All right. Fletcher and Lothar.
Do you want to move?
Yeah, I'll move. Actually, I'll move Otto out.
So Otto's going to run out.
Yeah, Otto will run out,
If you move,
and
that'll only get
myself.
one attack.
Gosh darn it, that's so frustrating.
Well, so you're moving. You're still on the thing, right?
Yes.
So you can move half. Because you're sort of because it is the floating disc itself doesn't move, so you're sort of like pulling yourself along.
You're absolutely right. I'm there.
Okay. All right, Fletcher and Lothar. Fletcher, this thing's coming around towards you.
Lothar, you can go first if you want.
Can you give me a 30-foot radius, please?
You bet. You see that?
Yeah.
Everything yellow?
Yeah, pretty much. I can get... No, wait. I can get to here.
Yeah, Fletcher would still get that. If you're bursting healing.
Right. Well, what I'm trying to do is exclude one of the bad guys. So if I move to here and burst, I can exclude these 2 because I have selective channeling. That one's not in it. So that's everybody and no bad guys, right?
That's correct.
7 points.
7 points of healing. Everybody gets it.
Boy, I'm unconscious anyway.
And then I'm going to... I already used my movement, so I can't do that. But I'm going to have the spiritual weapon attack this one.
Okay. 17 will miss. How much longer is it there?
This is the last round of it.
This was last. So it disappears after that attack?
Yeah.
Okay.
Flashheart, did you say you were just now?
Yeah, I'm conscious again.
Yeah, he sort of sits up, and he's like, what happened? Where's my sword?
Where's all my blood?
Where's all my blood?
More importantly,
You there, pick up that blood. All right. Lothar did that. Fletcher, what are you going to do? Did you get your 7 points back?
yeah, I did.
Okay. So you have that dagger. It's still humming with sonic energy. This guy is coming around at you. He's like,
I can outrun him. That's not the issue. I'm going to go to here.
you're run out. Okay.
Yeah, and that's it. I'm facing the door, getting ready.
Okay.
We need to fill this room.
Fire or
No, fill it so no one else can get in.
So, well, too late. I get the door.
I don't think we can because there's 5 open squares. In
Did you
there.
pick up your sword, Dad?
No, he didn't. It's
That's
still in the
flash.
other room.
Enlarge some.
Oh, my sword. Yeah, my sword's going to be gone. That's okay. We've got a large collection of +1 longswords. I can probably just borrow one of those.
No, you stormed through your sword right here. It's
No,
No,
that's
that's Fla-
Flash's.
That's Flash's
oh, that's
sword.
flashlights. Oh, okay.
Mine's over here.
And it's gonna stay there.
It's going to stay there. It's just a plain old sword.
All right. So that was Flashheart. Lothar, you moved as well and burst. Bardos.
I'll assume my shield's still in the room, Les. I can't imagine that would have been dragged out with me.
Yeah, probably.
Is the tiefling doing anything, Les? Is he still there? Did he run away or?
No, he's still there. He hasn't run away. He's petrified.
Okay, I'll tell him to move into the room and stand next to me.
Wouldn't your shield have been strapped to your arm, Flash?
Yeah, I guess it would be strapped to my arm. The last time. You're right. It would be strapped to my arm. Les?
All right.
Yeah,
All
the
right.
sword you would have dropped, but I think your shield you'd still have.
I'm gonna remind me to strap my sword to my arm next time.
Okay. You're going to got to get one of those locked gauntlets.
Yeah.
That's how that works. All right. So, Bardos, you say to the tiefling, get in here. So technically, the tiefling and the demons are allies. So that might not help you.
Well, they'd be able to pass through, but they can't occupy, whether he's a friendly or not.
True. So so he gets up and it kind of like comes in the room. Hold on.
He just stands there, yeah.
And he just like he's still he's grievously wounded, but he does that. All right.
Welcome to
Flashheart, you are awake, although you are on the ground. You're sort of sitting up on the ground. What do you do?
Well, I'm gonna thank my lucky stars that my team cared enough to put me back together like Humpty Dumpty here. But
No
I'll,
kidding.
thank you all around for later. Let's get to work. There's no demons active, right?
No, that door's still open. You see Storm standing in front of it. You also see your sword. It's on the floor in front of it, just on the other side. It's on this side of the door.
In this inside, yeah. I will stand up to pick that up.
All right,
And
so you're going to stand up. That's a move action, and you can take
All right.
another move action to go over there, but you can't pick it up. Not yet.
Oh, okay. Stand up is a move action. Okay, yeah. Then I will do that.
All right, so you just
And
move
that-
over.
I don't like where I'm at. I don't think that puts me in danger of the door for the moment, right?
Well, they teleport, so
Oh yeah. Okay, true.
we'll have to
Moot
see.
point.
All right, so you do that. What are they going to do? So, well, let me do this one first. He's going to move. He's going to move here and attack Storm. Single attack. Ooh, natty 20. Possible crit. 27 hit.
Yep.
Oh, and he crits claw, crits storm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Les is rolling hot tonight.
It's a slashing. Ooh, gory. Normal damage, and target is sickened for D6 rounds.
Okay.
What?
I can take that. That's the mercy I took to reduce sickening or remove sickening from target.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
you can do that next round. So, normal damage in this case is 6 points of claw damage, and he is as of now he is sickened for 6 solid rounds. When it comes to those D6s, I have rolled 1s and 6s basically all night.
We're feeling really bad for you, Les.
I know.
Mike, did Storm get that burst healing that happened earlier?
No. How much was that?
Yeah, he would have received that. So
7 points.
add 7.
Good.
All right. So that's that one. This one is going to 1, 2, 3, 4. Come up behind Farina. Fatima, why did I say that? Farina, and do a single attack as it leaps up to try and get her. 20.
That one would realize he tried to smack her last time and couldn't touch her.
Can't
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. He won't. Yeah. Okay, so he's just. That's right. Never mind. He's just.
Maybe he
following.
thought it would work this time.
Maybe yeah. Well, they're not super smart. Okay, he's following her, just sort of hissing at her, kind of like kind of going at her. He's not attacking you though. All right, Ilindar.
I'm going to ask, do we run? Don't think we can take these guys.
How damaged are they?
I mean, all of them are somewhat damaged.
Yeah, but so
Yeah.
far, none of us have been able to hit the broadside of a barnyard.
We don't start rolling better.
It's not a sense. Rolls aren't going to help us.
We don't need to kill them. We can, if we think we can get out, we can get out. But on the other hand, they're going to teleport after us.
It's a good point, and they have been directed by Arilu Vorlesh herself to kill you.
We already divine.
Well, these things have been attacking everything around,
Get up.
right?
We're punching. We seem to be punching outside our weight class a little bit here. So we have any divine intervention that me, the
Just
paladin,
like,
can bring
I don't know
down.
about the rest of the spellcasters, but I'm pretty much out. Heck, I've got 1 spell left, which
Oh,
I'm
you,
not
you can get a refresh. Okay.
warm with. No, and I'm sure we're out of healing.
Crusaders. Let's try to find Crusaders and get some backup.
Well, here's the thing, though. The idea was to lead the Crusaders are down in the southern edge of the city to
Yeah.
lead the demons away. Yeah, there's not going to be any Crusaders up this way.
They'll just say we're depleted. I'm depleted,
Yeah.
and Storm's about to go.
All right, so
Storm's not somebody you can dismiss, right? He's not like a summoned creature, right?
no, he is.
Oh, Storm is.
She's very much a summoned creature.
Okay, I was thinking that she was permanently on our plane, but I don't know.
Wands, potions,
I think we've been depleting those too.
scrolls.
I do have a potion of cure light wounds left.
I do have some potions too. I've forgotten about that. Good call.
I have a cure wort for I can do D8, 1D8.
Okay, so everything you guys have said might take one of us up to full health once.
Can you guys somehow ensorcel Otto to get him back in the fight?
No, I already looked at a line weapon. You can't use it on natural weapons.
Doesn't work on natural weapons. Okay.
No, we're just badly outgunned. So I think running, which doesn't make sense running from people who can teleport, but
What have you got
I
from
don't see
in the
another
loot
option.
bag?
do what?
What do you got in the loot bag? Is there anything in there that could be brought to bear?
We got lots of masterwork glaives.
Okay.
And magic short and magic long swords.
Well, so from my perspective, you guys were doing okay when
We just rolled them.
when Flashheart and Fletcher were able to strike.
We had a full party with all of our stuff, and before everything went south,
And
I
it's
looking at the hit points, we've got them almost down to half. Now we don't have our.
Oh
weapons.
no,
We don't have full health.
two of the, let me look here.
No.
Two of them are below half.
Barely.
To me, 2 of them look slightly above half, and 1 looks below half. At least that's what I'm.
And I think 2 are below half. Looking at the numbers.
I'm just saying, at our best, before we start dropping, we didn't even take them down to average to half.
How about this, Les? How about you give Chuck, myself, who else needs a 10-point?
Do we think their teleport is only effective if they can see where they're teleporting to, since they're doing short term?
Well, yeah. So teleport, they have to see where they're going. They're not from this plane, so you.
Well, what I'm saying is
let's see.
that we can slam this door, spike it shut, and book it like you're saying.
If Farina runs, then they can slam the door, and Storm will stay here and last as long as she can.
Bardos has a hold portal scroll he can cast. I mean, that's just going to lock it. They can break through it, but
Well, yeah, but we
It'll
can,
take them a couple of rounds.
teleport past it.
yeah.
Well, they can just teleport if they can.
I got a potion of cure light wounds in my I could quaff it while we're doing everything else, but I gotta pick up my sword too.
Well, you could, if you don't move, you can quaff and pick up your sword in the same round.
Okay.
And Fletcher,
So
if
whose
you
turn
go,
are we on?
you go in the bag and get one of those +1 long swords.
Well, I would love to get a +1 longsword right now.
So who's got those? Who's carrying the treasure?
No, I thought Mike was carrying
It's in a bag. Hang on.
it. It was Shane. Shane had it.
Shane had it.
We gave it to the crow. What were we thinking?
So Farina's arrows can hit.
We've got a magical longsword in a box, but I don't show that we ever identified it.
Yeah, we didn't. But I'd be willing to take a shot and just.
So you don't get the benefits, I don't think, unless you've identified what it does.
Oh, well, that sucks. Shouldn't just the DM know what the benefits are?
I do know what the benefits are.
Switch gender.
That's your call. That's your call, Les. But yeah,
I'm willing to let you guys rock with that.
we do have that magical longsword. That's it.
I'm positive it's gonna be switch gender.
Fletcher's willing to take that chance. He wants something other than this damn dagger in his hand.
Fletchet the Barbarian.
Make a
But yet, yeah.
party.
Fletchet.
Fletcherina.
I'd go
All right.
from Farina to Farino.
So Fletcher, you are grabbing that sword, pulling it out of the box, and pulling it up.
That is, it's not my turn, I don't think, but when it's my turn, I am absolutely doing that.
All right, whose turn is it?
I
I
don't
think
remember.
is it Farina's turn?
I think so.
Okay.
I was going to ask you, is it an attack of opportunity for me to move now that he's where he is? Because
It depends. If you do a 5, yeah, it would be.
Yep.
even a
Yes.
5-foot step.
Yes, but
Yeah,
he
and
can't
you have
touch
shot
either.
Actually, I wouldn't worry about it. You can take all the attack opportunities you want because they're not going to be able to touch you.
Well, now wait. She shot at him.
The one
Oh,
behind
that would, yeah, that one will. Sorry, yeah.
This one can't get her, but this one can, because she shot at him.
Yeah, I thought you could take a 5-foot step though and be.
We need to get out now.
You probably need to do it.
I don't know if we can set around for a few rounds to do that.
Well, I think we're not running anymore. I think we're decided we're gonna fight this out, right?
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
I thought we were running.
They're just well. It's well. I think Fletcher brought up a good point. They can teleport, and they've been tasked to kill you.
Well, yes, but I'm saying they have to see where they're teleporting, so we block them.
Well, I mean, yeah. Eventually, they'll be able to see outside.
they still have
right.
to know where we went.
Isn't this a windowless room?
Yes.
All right, but there's a set of stairs over there by Ilendar.
Oh, I forgot. We're not in a dungeon here. We're in like a building. I forgot.
Yeah.
How long's your whole portal last?
A while, but I mean, the whole portal won't stop them from teleporting into that next room, will it, Les?
If the door's closed, they can't see into the next room.
Missed that.
Hold portal magically holds shut a gate. The magic affects the portal just as if it were securely closed and locked. Knock or successful dispel magic can negate it. Add 5 to the normal DC for forcing open. So you can force it. You can physically force a held portal, but you can't open it normally. If you weren't able to force it, you would be stuck. But yeah, it certainly would prevent them from seeing out. Right now, the door's open though.
Yeah, so that's why I said we need to close that door. So I think Farina has to take the attack turn to get out so we can close this quickly.
All right,
I'll also say, if Fletcher gets a sword in his hand, he's going to yell to the rest of you, just go, I'll stay. He is willing to die for you guys if you want to make a retreat.
If we all stay in here, they can't get in here either. I mean, if we have this room filled.
Well, they'll eventually break the door down.
But they won't know where we're at.
we can't build it.
If we leave the room, exactly.
And they can only get to us one at a time then, too, which gives us a better chance.
I'll take my attack of opportunity, Les.
All right. 14 is a miss, I believe.
Right.
Okay.
Can you pull Storm in here?
No. Well, I can't pull Storm. Storm can come in here on her turn.
Can you call Storm in here?
Yeah.
Because if you call him in here, I can put a divine weapon in front of the door. They can't pass through it. Then we slam the door and he does the scroll to lock it. And then if they need to see where they're going to Dimension Door or whatever they're using to move, they won't be able to get out until they defeat those two things.
So you wanted to do a divine weapon right where Storm is standing.
Yes.
That would hold it.
Yep.
Yeah, we've learned how powerful divine weapons are to hold people.
Because they can't pass through that.
Right.
And then we don't have to sacrifice Storm, not even temporarily.
Yeah.
We're going to lose her soon anyway, aren't we, though?
Oh,
Mike?
no, she's just hurt.
What's that?
Are we going to lose Storm soon anyway?
I was just saying that because her hit points are very low.
Yeah, if she
She
stays
stays
there,
around
she's-
permanently as long as she doesn't die.
Right. But if you can get her to come through on her
Oh,
move,
yeah. Yeah, she'll do that gladly on her turn.
you and I act in the same round, so we can
Yep.
do that simultaneously.
Yep. We'll do that.
I think you guys are up, too, aren't you?
I don't know. Who's up, Les?
Farina just moved.
That's the end of the round.
And took attack of opportunity. That would be the bottom of the order. So Fletcher and Lothar are up next. Dan, I'm sending you a message.
Okay.
How long does that dragon scale last, Les?
I believe 6 rounds per day, which means it's just about out.
I would say it's out, yeah. I've had
All
one.
right, so you come back to Earth. Dan, you see that?
Yeah, I see it. Thank you.
Okay, that's from the case. So you pick up
Uh-huh.
that sword in that case.
Gotcha.
All right, so that Fletcher, you pull that sword out, and you guys see Fletcher. He just pulls this sword out, and he's like, you could see him just like it looks like power is just like coursing through him.
+5 defender, really?
+6 Vorpal weapon. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Well,
Nice.
regardless, he's also going to pound the Cure Light Wounds potion. He's
Okay.
selfish and take that. And he is going to say what I said last time. He's retreat.
I will hold them back. Oh, look at this. 8 points from the Cure Light.
Is it that round we can start
Given what you
doing?
just said, Les, he is going to stand there and fight.
He's going to fight. All right. Lothar, what about you?
I'm going to wait until Ilandar's move. I'm going to hold my action until Ilandar pulls Storm in.
Okay.
Or ask Storm nicely to come here. Whichever.
All right. Lothar. Okay, cool. Bardos.
I don't think I got anything to do. I'm just going to wait.
You going to wait? You got a loaded crossbow or something you ready to fire? Or?
I'm ready to fire, but I've got nothing to fire at.
All right. Flash Heart.
All right, so Storm's not in the room yet, right?
No.
I will pick up my sword and I will quaff my Cure Light One potion.
Do it.
What's that? How much do I get back from it? I'm sorry.
Yeah, D8 plus, Dan, you get an extra 6 because it's a D8 plus 6 on that Cure Light potion. Sixth level.
Nice.
D8 plus 6?
D8 plus 6 for you, Flash Heart.
Oh, geez.
Tell you what, you want me to roll it?
Yes, please.
7 plus 6, 13 points.
I will take it. Back in the game.
All right, and you have your sword in your hand. What's resilience? What's the name of the sword?
Radiance.
Radiance.
To me, radiance. It'll glow brightly.
Farina, you look at Fletcher and Flashheart, and they're both like they've both got their long swords in their hands, and you can see them both sort of looking at the door, like, and both of them have these grins on their face. I mean, Flashheart's covered with his own blood, and he's just like grinning ear to ear because he's like, now the game is afoot. You don't know what the hell's gotten into these boys. All right, this one finally comes unstuck. This one comes around like that. Does who else had protection from evil?
Bardos.
Bardos. Okay, I was going to say resist energy on Storm and Otto, but okay, so Bardos has protection from evil and Farina has protection from evil. All right, so these two guys are going to attack Storm. Claw bites.
The old claw bite, eh?
All right, from the northerly guy. Oh,
Of course.
potential crit. 22?
Nope.
All right, just a hit. Claw. Oh, man! Another
What the
potential
hell?
crit.
She's.
Oh, no, so just another hit.
She's gone.
Bite?
It doesn't matter. She's gone.
Well, that's still.
Well, I don't know. So let me roll that. It's just
No, I've seen what you add to your damage. Just by that, she's gone.
15 will do it.
Oh yeah.
So she is sent back to wherever Eidolons come from.
What does that
Yeah,
mean?
you'd hear an anguish,
Ah!
yell from Ilindar.
I'm back, but she has to wait.
Actually, you know what? Hang on. 1 second. Let me look at something real quick.
All right.
Is that a day thing, Mike? If she's
Yeah, she's gone for a day.
Oh, man.
Bad day to take a PTO.
PTO.
Actually, never mind. How, it was 15 points of damage?
Yeah, from him.
Okay.
She's still there?
Hang on. So that's 8, so 7. Okay.
Oh, look at that. All right, well, he's about ready. This other one's going to try and finish her off. He's going to take a full attack as well. So claw. Ooh, 16. That's going to miss. Claw. 24.
That misses.
Bite. 26.
Dang it. Yes,
Did I
that
get her?
hits.
I think I got you. I think I'm sending her back. 9 points.
No, you're not.
She's still there?
Oh,
You've heard some
your
blood
connection.
curdling screams from Ilindar, though.
Oh man.
Oh, you're taking the damage.
Yes. One of the things I got with third level is I can sacrifice hit point per hit point.
Oh man. Blood curdling screams.
I dropped her down to one
Bears.
hit point and everything else came off me.
Wow. Okay. All right. But they're done. So Ilindar, you're up.
Okay. Can have Storm take a 5-foot step.
Okay.
And then I say, we're running, right?
Shut the damn door.
But I say we're
Run.
running, right?
I'm gonna
Run.
Okay, then I'm going to run down the stairs and get as
spiritual
far as I
weapon
can.
right here.
All right. Wait a second. It's not your turn yet. It will
I
be.
held my action.
That's right. You held your action.
Yeah.
So you're after Ilindar. So Ilindar's like, I'm running. And he's starting to head down the stairs.
Yeah, spiritual weapon right in front of the door on the inside of that room.
All right. Ilindar, I'm going to move you.
Do the one that looks like a raised middle finger, because I think that.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, I can move
said
60, and I'm moving 60, basically a beeline out of this place.
Down the stairs.
Down the stairs and then around that room and then down the other stairs. And
8, 9, 10, 11.
And we need Farina to slam the door shut on her turn.
So you get all the way to
there?
here.
okay.
I was going to
Yeah.
give Storm a cure. I got a healing herb.
Nope, don't worry about it.
oh, the chewable.
Yeah, but don't worry about it.
Nope. Run. Or close the door and then run.
Okay.
And, is Bardos going to cast the spell on the door or no?
Yeah, I will when I can.
Okay.
All right. So, Lothar, you're up.
Spiritual weapon right here.
Okay.
I got your spiritual weapon right here.
Okay, hold on. All right. You gotta draw it. Spiritual weapon. There we go.
There you have it.
All right. Spiritual weapons there. Is it, it can attack.
Yeah, it could, but with my luck, I would fumble and kill Storm. So
It's not going to attack?
It's not going to attack.
All right. Do you move at all or anything like that after casting a spell?
Yeah, once the spell's in place, I'm going to move max movement rate. You'll have to take me to the other map.
Okay.
So my movement's 30.
3, 4.
Plus 2 offensive gestures.
That was offensive or offensive? Offensive, I get it.
All right, so you are right here. And there's Ilinar going down the steps. Okay? You see it?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm good. That's all my stuff.
Okay, back down inside this upstairs room. Farina.
Put Otto next to Lothar. He's going to shadow Lothar.
Okay.
And then move me 60, please. After
You're going down the stairs too.
No, I got to close the door, so that's 1/2 of my move. And then 30 foot.
Okay. Yeah, so you're going to close the door. You slam that door shut. All right, hold on. Boom. Door is shut. And then you move. How long? 30 feet?
30.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get to there. All right. All right. That's Farina. All right. Top of the order. Fletcher.
I'm going to pause action till the room is clear.
Okay.
You can do what, Fletcher? I couldn't hear you.
I'm going to pause action till the room is clear.
Huh?
I have the fastest movement in the group. I can catch you guys in a flash.
Did Bardos go this round?
It's your turn now.
It is, okay. Well, he's going to do his scroll. Hold portal.
Hold portal. Okay.
And then he'll do a move.
All right. So he's going to move 30.
Yeah. And Baru will follow him.
5, 6.
That's something that goes by sheet milk. In school.
Okay. So you guys are here. Hold on. Heading down the steps.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
Back in the room. All right. Flash arts.
I have this probably slowest move in the group, so it's free action. I will speak to. I will say, Fletcher. Are you sure?
I'm sure I can run really, really fast.
I will salute him with radiance, and I will limp my way out of the room. All right. So which way we go? Down these stairs, right? So
Yeah.
I have a 25-foot movement rate, so whatever 25 feet gets me, a double move, right? So it will be 50 feet.
Okay, hold on. All right, that's 25, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you're going to go there. All right, so you get to here. No, just here.
All right.
That's the extent of your move.
Okay.
All right. All right, so that's flash heart. So All right, so let me think about this for a second. So basically what you guys have done, oh, you know what? Okay, they're going to do that.
I don't like the sound of that.
There's a lot of reasons why you wouldn't. Okay, so hold on. They are the first guy is going to try and dispel the spiritual weapon. They can dispel magic.
Well, that sucks.
Jerry, do your voodoo on the door.
So dispelling magic is a targeted dispel, D20 plus caster level against the DC 11 and the caster level of the spell to be dispelled. So Lothar, what's your caster level?
What's the caster level on the wand?
The wand would be 6.
So it would be 6th.
All right, so 17 is the DC on that. And they can do, hold on, what is their caster levels?
Way too damn high if they
7,
have dispel
so,
magic.
Well, it's not really a spell. It's a spell-like ability. So it's 7. So they've got to be a 17. Basically 50-50 chance. So the top guy is going to cast dispel magic. Does not make it. The second guy is going to cast dispel magic. Does not make it. The third guy is going to cast dispel magic.
Isn't he still stunned?
18 finally got. No, he last round of stunning was last time. All right, so Lothar, you feel your spiritual weapon get dispelled, but they've wasted their entire time doing that. So Ilindar, you're up. So rather than sort of move everybody, I want to. What I want to do is I want to figure out how many rounds it's going to take for these guys to get out of the room. So they dispelled the spiritual weapon. So the next thing that they're going to do is they're going to hit that door. They don't know it's held, so they don't know to dispel it. So they would do a strength check to try and smash it. And the DC, which would normally be 15, is now 20 to get through there. So
These guys can dispel magic at will?
yeah,
What?
yeah,
What?
they can.
Infinite number?
These guys are tough, man. They
You're on the 3rd level, right?
I want to come back as a demon.
Yeah, tell me about it. We're going to change campaigns. We're going to be demons.
All right.
instead.
I want that the DR25 whatever.
Their strength is +4, so they're gonna aid each. They're gonna each aid that guy. So first aid, second aid, only +2. So the strength checks against the door miss. So that's 1 round. So I'm just gonna count the rounds until they get out.
Well, hang on, because once everybody is down, once the rest of our party is down on the 2nd floor or the upper thing of the map,
Okay.
I'm going to put a spiritual weapon at the bottom of the stairwell.
Okay, so you're gonna put a spiritual weapon there too. All right.
Where Flashheart is currently standing.
Well, remember they teleport, so
But they have to be able to see where they can teleport. So if they get down to the 2nd level, there's no real windows.
Yeah, they
They
have to-
almost have to be at the doorway. So I think that spiritual weapon there will work at the bottom of the stairs.
Even if it only
Maybe
holds
dispel
up
it.
another round, we just need
Yeah.
to run like hell.
oh yeah, absolutely. I just didn't know if they.
Here's the thing, though. They're going to chase you. I mean, if you guys head back to Defender's Heart, they're going to chase you all the way back there.
It doesn't matter. We've lost. There's no way we can win this fight, so we have to run. I mean,
But if they get us to Defender's Heart, A, there might be more people there, or B, there might be somebody at least heal us to a full point where we can finish them off.
Not to mention, unless they have some preternatural ability to track us, once we're out of their sight, they don't know where we went.
That's a good point. So it's going to take. Let me just measure this out. So So I guess I'm asking Fletcher, what are you going to do? Are you going to stay and fight?
He's half hoping that one of them's going to so he can attack. He just wants to see what the sword's going to do.
They're coming out. I mean, but you're thinking there's 3 of them.
Yeah, and this party means too much to him. He's not going to let them run. But he
Right.
also knows that his double move is 80, so he can outrun the whole party.
All right. So who's the slowest? It's probably Flashheart, right?
Probably me. I'm 25.
All right. So if you're moving 50 feet around, let me just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
But you know what? If I'm slowing down the party,
10, 11, 12.
I'll drop into somewhere that's
13,
not visible. You know, I'll take myself out the street and take my chances.
Now, if you do that, Fletcher's staying with you.
30. So
Fine.
you're 30 squares away from getting outside. You can
Outside?
move, yeah.
Jeez.
At 25 feet, that's 4 rounds, essentially.
Anybody got haste?
If you can hold these guys up for 4 rounds.
Wait, they didn't get through the door
All you
yet.
gotta do is get
They
around
haven't
the
got through
corner.
the door yet. So, I'm talking
no
about 4 rounds from now. So you guys will all be outside in 4 rounds. So
We already know they missed it the first round.
they missed the first rounds. No, this is 4 rounds from now.
Oh.
So they've gotten that kind of stuff. So let me go back and figure it out. So the next thing they're going to do is they're going to try and get through the door again.
Is the dispel magic like a once a day thing, or is it at will?
At will.
They can do
But
whatever.
they don't know that the door's magically held.
They don't know that the door's magically held. They're just hitting it. So first one aid, no. Second one aid, yes. Third one hits the door. All right, the door pops open on round 2, but you guys are now gone. So I got a question, Ilindar. What does Storm do?
She can run fast too, so she's going to catch up with the party. She's got a
All
base.
right, so within a round, nobody's up there except for that tiefling.
If you
Yeah.
chose,
I assume you leave him. Do you guys leave him, or do you drag him with you?
No,
No,
we
we
leave
leave.
him.
You leave him,
Oh,
okay.
what do you mean we leave him? Don't we take him with him? He's a prisoner.
Yeah, he's going to slow us down,
He'll
dude.
slow us down. He's not going to run with us. We
This
leave.
is speed. Speed counts.
All right. Round 2, they eat the tiefling.
As you know.
as
Round
they tend to do.
Yeah. Round 3, they moved and get to the spiritual weapon, but they cannot cross it. Round 4, they're going to try and dispel.
Isn't consuming a tiefling at least 2 rounds?
No, they're
Not
just
that
going to rip them to shreds. So they need a
17.
yeah, they need a 17. 1. So that's
know.
so they have not got past him yet. That's 4. So you guys are outside. They're stuck at the thing. Dispels again. They finally got rid of it. You guys are +1 round outside. So you guys are outside. I mean, but they're chasing after you. How are you going to get out of sight? So they are at the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah.
They're going to be out. You guys have.
Do they know where to go? Do they know the path we took? Wouldn't they
Well,
be?
no, but I mean, if you guys are outside, I mean, unless you guys find some cover or something,
Well, it's
they're going to
still-
just
it's
see
still-
you. I mean, it's
All we
like
have to do is get
streets.
around one building.
Yeah.
There was big walls right outside. As soon as
Yeah.
we duck outside, they were like probably 30 feet away.
Yeah.
Run around that wall and then just take off from there.
All right. So what I'm going to need is I'm going to need 2 stealth checks at the party's best stealth roll. So pick whoever has the best stealth roll. I want 2 stealth checks at that.
Baru!
Is that, yeah,
It's
it's
a
the
skill
same.
challenge.
If it's Baru, I'll take Baru.
This doesn't include the animals, you said.
And these are going to be opposed to see you.
Yeah, probably Baru's got the best there.
So one person rolls, or we all?
One roll for the entire party, but at the best potential stealth that you can possibly muster.
Peru's going to be it, yeah.
So the perception checks are at +8. What's Baru's stealth?
18.
18?
Yeah.
So 28
All
is
right,
the
give me another one.
Woo.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. So the only
We paint ourselves to look like a wall, and they go right by.
all right, they don't see you. So they come running out. You can hear them hissing as you guys skitter through the underbrush underbrush and crumpled buildings, and Baru's like, follow me, and you guys follow Baru out into the city, and you get away, eventually increasing the distance between these guys. You wander around for a bit, and you look. Once you feel like you've gotten in the clear from these creatures, and you don't think they're following you, although you're not sure. I mean, give a couple of perceptions. Give me, yeah. Everybody, give me.
Everybody? Okay.
Yeah, everybody. Fletcher, you accidentally poke yourself in the eye with that dagger and deliver the sonic damage to your own brain. All right, those of you at 22, you guys get
24.
the definite impression. Flashlight, you get a 24. Flashlight, you could sense it. They're tracking you.
I'm okay with them tracking us as long as
but
we get
it's slowing them down, and they're teleporting around, kind of like at random, and you can see it. You kind of distance. You're probably 150 to 200 yards.
Is it conceivable unless they would stay together, or they'd split up to?
Well, they're working together, so you kind of like you get behind some masonry, and you're kind of like looking over there, and you catch them sort of in a clearing, sort of an area where like a crossroads of the street where you get a pretty good line of sight, and you can see them like, and they're like teleporting around in various kinds, and it's almost like you ever see how like in war movies or like documentaries when you see special forces guys sort of like moving together in different directions to kind of like cover each other and search places. They're moving like that, and they're smelling and they're percepting and trying. I mean, they're definitely trying to track you. But you guys have moved pretty quickly. You've expanded the distance. You're probably 150 to 200 yards away from them right now.
Oh, they're not Navy SEALs. They're the Helta Force.
Oh, that is very nice. Oh, I've given you bonus points for that. The Helta Force. I get it. Wow. I'm going to be sore in the morning from that pun. All right. So, but you guys do seem to be getting, I mean, they don't seem to have, I mean, at least from what you could tell, they don't seem to have a clear indication of where you guys are. Which is a good thing, frankly. And
Yes,
you guys
we know.
continue to move. So a couple of things. So let's go to the map here. So you guys were here, right? And you guys have moved to get away from these guys. You have moved south. As you are moving south, though, and you're staying undercover and stealthing, and Baru is like squeaking away, you guys realize that there's a fair amount of activity to the south. And that activity comes in two forms. One, you see demons moving backwards towards you. So you're going south, and the demons are coming north. And they seem to be retreating. Also, you see crusaders coming up from the south, giving chase to the demons. You look back towards the Grey Garrison, and there is just a huge column of smoke coming up out of the Grey Garrison. The fire has gotten loose and that kind of stuff. It's not long before you actually are able to slip past the demons, and you actually link up with a couple of groups of crusaders, and they're like, "We know you guys. Come with us. We've got them on the run." And what they'll tell you is as you guys sort of link up and they're chasing these demons and running them down, and there's some pitched battles going on, you guys stay out of those and kind of like hang back. But what the crusaders will tell you is that just a couple of minutes ago, there was like this huge explosion to the north, huge column of smoke. And what happened was whatever it was seemed to take it was like a big pressure wave came by, and whatever it was, it seemed to take a lot of the heart out of the demons. And they're like, we were losing. There's a lot of casualties and that kind of stuff. But once that wave came out, it sort of turned the tide. The demons kind of freaked out. We pressed the attack, and now we've got them on the run. So they're pushing them backwards. As you guys are moving south, the Crusaders are moving north.
Nice.
So you guys get behind enemy lines, loop around in this direction, and begin making your way back towards Defender's Heart. You do not see the demons that were chasing you. You think that either they've gotten caught up against other Crusaders or they've given up the hunt because you don't see them anymore.
Hooray!
And you do sort of make your way back through Middle Canebris up towards Defender's Heart. And you see as you're passing off to the east of these things, you see a lot of fighting going on, but it looks like the Crusaders are starting to win. You make it back to Defender's Heart. And you get in there and everybody's like, what happened? What happened? Were you successful? Were you successful? Irabeth is there, and she's like, how did what was the success of the mission? And then she sees you, Fletcher, and she sees that sword in your hand, and she's like, where did you find it? My family's sword. Where did you find it?
I didn't take it. It was in a box. We
liberated it.
Where did we get that sword?
It was in the alchemist's office.
Alchemist mage dude that.
Oh, right, the guy who's collecting all the stuff, right?
Remember, you said that you found a thing that they were going to corrupt it somehow.
Right.
I believe that was Douche on a Ceiling Part 1.
Yes.
On a Ceiling Part 1. I do like having guys on the ceiling. It does kind of thing. She's like, I can't believe you found it. I am forever in your debt. And she takes the sword from you and she lifts it up, and then she takes her current sword out and kind of throws it on the ground and puts it back there, and then she gives you like a huge bear hug and a kiss on each cheek, and she's like, Elf, I've never loved an elf before, but now I do, that kind of stuff. But she's supremely happy. She's like, I can't believe it. She's like, I need to know everything. And then soon, Crusaders are coming in giving reports, and it sounds like the actual battle, the tide of the battle has turned. And there's this whole thing. And so she's like, I need to know, did you succeed? Did you destroy the Wardstone shard? And that guy, that older mage, that Crusader magic user, comes out and is like, yes, tell us everything, omit nothing.
Just so you guys know, that was Les subtly taking away a very powerful sword from me.
Yep.
Who said that was subtle?
Yeah, subtle as a tactical nuke out.
Okay,
that was kind of why Fletcher wasn't scared anymore, but damn it. Okay, never mind.
Let me tell you all about the adventure. Number 1, food. Number 2, bed.
Then we'll tell you more.
Well, she's like, do you need healers? We got healers. She's like, medics in here now. And so
I don't think any of us
can. Anybody's got a two-handed greatsword I could borrow?
Oh yeah, I imagine you'll be able to find a greatsword.
It doesn't need to be magical.
Can we put the word with her too to about these demons that they're going to be tracking us, that they're basically going to be on this plane until they find us and either they kill us or we kill them. So can she put scouts out to at least be tracking them so we can prepare for our next?
She can try. The thing is, right now that almost every fighting Crusader is out in the city.
Sure, I get it.
There's a skeleton crew at Defender's Heart. She was coordinating things. She's got runners coming back and forth. She's got a big sand table where she's moving things around and that kind of stuff. But yeah, so she will. She's like, you'll be safe here. Surely you'll be safe here. And you're like, well, not entirely sure that's the case, but they are following us.
I saw the Terminator with 30 cops in a building. Didn't help.
Oh, good God. 30 cops in a building. Yeah, with 30 Crusaders in Defender's Heart. So, and soon, you guys were there. So she's like, absolutely. So she brings in a couple of medics, gets you guys healed up. So go ahead and move your hit points to full. She gets you guys patched up, and she brings food. She brings wine. She's like, tell us everything. Tell us what happened.
My response is how Flashheart usually ends the night.
And you just like well, how about the rest of you? Tell the story. Let him sleep.
It would have been more positive if I could have hit the broadside of a barn for the last.
Just out of curiosity, since you moved to the major BAMP, how do we heal our characters?
Well, she has medics. So
no, I'm saying that physically, like on my character sheet, I usually do it from my icon on.
Oh
the
yeah,
screen.
the screen.
Oh
we
yeah,
have
don't
on-
worry about that. You dropped out of combat. We'll
Okay, you'll just
but you're at
switch
full
it
hit points now.
All right. Thank you.
So you're like, I couldn't hit anything. It was a crazy time for all of us. We murdered a lot of tieflings and cultists.
but eventually,
yeah, I mean, so
we
the
got the
guy
llama through the cage.
that guy is very interested to know what happened when, Bardos, you touched the thing, the rod of cancellation. He's like, do you still have the rod? Can you give it back, or was it destroyed?
I don't know.
Question.
It was destroyed.
I don't think it made it.
It was destroyed. But he's incredibly interested to know what happened.
Bardos
Like-
will give a description.
Yeah, can you describe basically, what went down? This is Quednus Orlin. They're, the older sort of crusading magic user. He's like, what happened when it happened? You describe the explosion and the pressure wave, and they look at each other and they're like, we felt it here, and we felt it all along. Everybody felt it. It was huge. Frankly, it was the turning point of the battles. From all the intelligence that we're getting out of the city right now indicates that God damn it, the that pressure wave really sort of threw the demons into disarray somehow. We're not entirely sure how, but that was what happened when you destroyed. And he's like, the Wardstone was destroyed. Yes,
It shattered. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. It exploded. Okay. All right.
There are
He's
still
like,
pieces left there in that room. If you want to look for them, I don't
we
know.
might have to send some people back to get those pieces. I would dearly love to see what if any magic is still contained within it. The Wardstone itself contains incredibly powerful magics.
Yeah, we get that.
So he would do that. All right. So you guys tell him the story, all these things, and how you saw a Rilu, and they were very, they're both very interested to hear, what about a Rilu Vorlesh, that she actually sicked these guys on you. You describe the demons for them, and the guy looks, he goes, those are Babaus, a vicious, powerful demon. You're lucky that you're alive, that you fled when you did. I can't believe that you stood as long as you could against these creatures. There were 3 of them as well.
We'll sing the praises of Fletcher and Storm, who held the line. The rest of us could
Not
escape.
Fletcher. He almost helped him.
I gave him my sword.
She gave him 350.
I gave him 350.
So, Loch Ness Monster.
They get you, and so it's about probably 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning when you guys make it back to Defender's Heart. Remember, you attacked at dawn, so it's been several hours. By 2 or 3 in the afternoon, Crusaders are coming back. Groups of Crusaders, and they are very much victorious. The stories that they are telling is that, frankly, the battle was going against them. Casualties were pretty heavy. The demons were focusing their efforts, pushing the line back, and then something happened. This explosion of force or pressure or something, and they saw this column of smoke in the sky to the north, and it just seemed to take the heart out of the demons' attacks. They were disrupted. They couldn't coordinate their attacks anymore. A couple of the Crusader leaders sort of banded together, formed a few new groups out of the remnants of some old groups that had taken casualties, pressed the attack, and the next thing you know, they had routed the initial demonic lines and began chasing them through the thing. They killed many demons.
Yeah. We get experience points for all the demons, right?
They seemed like they were frightened. The Crusaders followed up the attack, causing good casualties. We sent a lot of shit back to the abyss, is what they said. There were some Crusader casualties. And one, as you guys are sort of milling around, one guy comes sort of stepping up to you, and you recognize him. You remember a couple of days ago, this guy and his friend, who is a dwarf in one of the mercenary companies, sort of question you guys. It was like, who are you guys?
Yeah,
We've
I
been
remember
Crusaders
that.
for weeks or years, and you guys just come in here and you eat our food and drink our ale, and nobody knows who you are. Well, that guy comes back up to you, tall, Ulfin man. He's spattered with blood and black ichor. He's obviously been fighting. And he comes up to you, Flashheart. But you're all kind of standing around in sort of the cafeteria, getting some wine and keeping abreast of the attacks. And he comes up to you, and he says, "Well, it sounds like you lot did what you were supposed to do. You were able to change the course of the battle, and for that I thank you." He goes, "I have something for you," and he takes out a little statue out of his pocket, and sets it on the table. And if I can find my thing here, I'll show you what it is.
It's a Cthulhu figurine.
It's a little statue. It's got runes on it. It's about 6 inches tall, and he sets it on the table in front of you, and he says, "My friend Grundar Bonegrip died out there today, fighting to ensure that you guys had the diversion you needed to be successful. I took this from him. This was one of his most prized possessions. I want you to have it. Remember him, and remember his sacrifice. He didn't like you, and he didn't think you deserved to be here, but he died for you all the same. Take this. Keep it with you. Remind yourself that men and dwarves fought and died so that you could succeed."
I will
He
give
puts
it.
the statue on the floor in front of you, or on the table in front of you, and walks away. Turns and walks away.
Okay. Well, I will treat it with due reverence and give him an incline my head nod, and I will
So
remember
Bardos,
this.
I don't know. So two things. One, if you do detect, it does not radiate evil. But Bardos, if you do detect magic on it, it does radiate magic.
Alright.
But a kind of magic that you don't understand. It's
Well,
different from all the magic that you're familiar with.
okay. Well, unless we need to contemplate at this very moment, I will tuck it into my cloak or whatnot, or my armor, and when we have a chance, maybe Bardos and I can figure out what it is.
Okay. The reports keep coming in of victories against the demons, and by the time evening comes back, Defender's Heart is in full celebratory mode.
Ewoks are everywhere.
Huh?
Ewoks are partying everywhere.
Ewoks are, yeah, it's the Ewok party. It's people are celebrating, and people are coming back, and you see guys coming back from different things, and they're like, that kind of stuff, and they're bringing back trophies, horns from demons, and weapons that they're throwing on the floor, and obvious demon weapons and that kind of stuff, and all the reports are that that the tide, at least in Kenebris, has been turned, but at the same time, casualties were high. Irabeth sent out probably 400 crusaders. Maybe 250 have returned. So 33% casualties, 40% casualties, somewhere in there. It was a desperate fight against terrible odds. But they bought you the time that you needed to destroy the Wardstone. You tell that guy Quidless about the visions that you had, and the one where Arilu Vorlesh had brought in the Nahindrian stones and created that pressure wave, and he's like, "Tell me more." He's very interested about that particular vision, when you've explained it to him, he's like, "Well, this is basically what he says that this indicates they were trying to do is." She was trying to poison the entire network through this one stone. And had they done that, it would have caused untold carnage all along the network, all along the entire border of the World Wound. So he's like, honestly, destroying the Wardstone, even though the reality is that the entire network of Wardstones is probably down now, the reality is it prevented a much larger, a much greater problem. He's like, "Good work. We are in your debt."
What are you going to do about the Wardstones now?
Well, the ward stores are down, so I mean, he thinks the network might be completely down, which means that opens up the opportunity for demons to basically move with impunity against the border cities, like Kenebris. I mean, one of the things that they did before they attacked Kenebris was they infiltrated the city and destroyed the wardstone, so that the city was unprotected. If indeed the wardstone network is completely down, all of those cities now are unprotected.
So what can we do once we've healed up and we're ready? What can we do to help?
Well, I don't know. We'll have to see, because
Thank you.
the next day, sort of the Crusaders fan out again and begin doing, mop up operations. A great many of the demons that they gave chase and were unable to kill do not seem to be hanging around, and the Crusaders are able to move with impunity. People also are starting to come out of hiding. There's a fair amount of people in hiding, but even then, as you guys walk about around the city a little bit, with Crusaders and things like that, helping people that have been hidden in cellars and in attics and stuff like that, you guys realize that probably 2/3 of the people of Kenebris, this is a city of about 12,000 people. If there are 2,000 to 3,000 people in the city right now, that's probably a high number. Lots of deaths. Lots of people escaped to the hinterland, or you hope a lot of people escaped. It's just, the whole city seems completely depleted. Although you have to admit that there are certainly not the amount of demons. You were able to go into Old Kenebris. There's a lot of evidence of demonic activity up until today, but demons are few and far between, and they're killed pretty quickly. You guys are a little nervous because you keep waiting for those babaus to come rushing out and try to kill you, but you never encounter them. You don't see them. You even approach the Gray Garrison at one point in the afternoon of the next day, just to see what's going on there, and the smoke is sort of dying down. The fire is sort of dying down there. And a couple of Crusaders go in there to check out, and they come back out with a few of the wardstone pieces that they have been asked to bring back to.
About Fletcher's sword.
Yeah.
They can go in. They bring it. They can bring it out if they want, because they are going to be in that same room.
Now it's got character, Fletch.
Yeah, they bring it back out.
Emotional connection.
Yeah, they bring it back
Although,
out.
after those last rolls, maybe I'd like to try a new one.
Yeah, no kidding. But they do bring your sword back out along with a couple of crystals, but they'll tell you they do not see anything resembling the demons that you talked about. Wherever those guys are, they're not here.
Les, Farina's going to ask around about her uncle too as we travel. That's what brought her to town.
So she's talking to the various Crusaders and stuff like that. Again, you get that kind of, some guys are like, yeah, I kind of remember that guy. But if you go over, a couple of them could tell you where his shop is. But he's not there. The shop is destroyed. But he's not in it. There's no body either, though. So you don't know if he escaped, if he was taken capture, or if something worse.
Well, if we're going to stick around, I'd like to take a day trip over there. Nobody has to go with me, but I want to just go check it out. See
Okay. Well, what about Lothar? I'm assuming you're going to want to continue to ask around and check out those areas that you feel like your friend was at.
Yeah, and if I can find any proof that he's either alive or dead, or.
Well, the one guy, so you go back, the guy who you originally talked to said he might have seen him. He lived, so he was not killed in the attack. And he'll actually take you down there. So this is the place where I saw him. You can now get in there. He takes you to essentially a sort of broken down building where like half the building has been sort of destroyed. But you could use it as a makeshift shelter. And you see in there that there are places where somebody made a fire, like a campfire. There's some odd pieces of discarded food and things like that. An empty cut water skin, but no evidence of your friend.
Okay.
If you're thinking he may have been here because the guy says this is where I saw him. If it's the same guy, this is where I saw him. He may have been here, but he's not here now.
Right.
But again, the same principle: no bodies. There's no
Right.
bodies here. So it's possible he was taken prisoner. It's possible he's dead. It's possible he escaped the city somehow. Just don't know.
Okay.
What you do know is he's probably wondering where the hell you are. When you guys got separated, I mean, you guys got separated at the initial thing, right? You guys were together in the courtyard when the attack started, right?
Yeah, and I
You
fell
went down
through-
the hole and he didn't.
Right, exactly.
So it's possible. The next day, mop-up operations continue. And then the next day after that, the third day after the attack on the Grey Garrison and the successful routing of most of the demons still in Kenebris, Queen Galfrey of Mendev arrives with an army from the south to relieve Kenebris. And before we talk to Queen Galbrae, we're just going to do this real quick.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Hold on. How come that didn't work? Can you guys see that?
The experience point sheet, yeah.
Yeah, can you guys see that?
No, where is it? Is it on the?
It's on his
On the
shared
video?
screen.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
my
yeah, I see it now,
my
yeah.
share.
Okay, there we go.
Yep.
Okay,
Hey, everybody's green.
everybody's green. You guys all passed the 4th level.
Yay.
I can smite evil twice a day.
Lots of experience points for the Grey Garrison, and as Dan so ably pointed out in ways that made me think that maybe he's reading the modules. Dan.
I'm not.
This is the end of book 1 of the adventure path. So well done. You guys get a well-deserved bonus.
Five
And
more levels.
everyone goes to 4th level. In fact, you are actually quite close to 5th level. Needing
Nice.
only the only person, I mean, the most anyone needs is about 2,500, and that's Jennifer. So you guys are quite close. But you have gone to 4th level, everyone, from your efforts on behalf.
Let's pat ourselves on the back.
Hey, Les.
Unless
Yeah.
we're not playing next week, are we?
Hold on a second.
Had
Because
we-
you
had we-
can't play.
Had we killed those demons, would we have made 5th what level?
No, no, you wouldn't have, because
What do you mean,
I already included that. I did the math earlier, so that's already included.
What was that again?
You didn't kill him, but you escaped him, which was as good as killing them. So
Yeah, they weren't dropping heavy magic items. They were just there to claw and kill us. Well, good. Thank you to the party for saving my bacon again and pulling me out. I was down for the count on that one for sure.
That's what we do.
significant bacon was saved that night.
I'll ask you to if I can approach Storm to thank him when he comes back. She comes back.
Yeah, she'll be back the next day.
I promise Fletcher that he'll have other chances to die heroically sometime soon.
Yeah, Mike, she didn't have to die, though. I think you kept her
That's why
alive.
she didn't. Yeah, she's still here.
Yeah, she didn't
Oh, I
ever
thought
run
she got
away.
dispelled. No, okay, I forgot that.
No.
No, I took the damage. So yeah,
That's right.
she's
That's
still
right.
around.
And that should increase the bond between you and her.
Ew.
Unless now that I'm 4th level, we need to get together and talk about an animal companion.
All right, let's do that. All right, so we're about 10 minutes away from the end. Queen Galfrey, let me just show you that. Hold on a second. So I want to introduce you to some people. Queen Galfrey shows up. You see her on the side there?
Yep.
That's Queen Galfrey.
Where-
Queen Galfrey of Mendev. But before we talk to her, I want to give you, I want to tell you a little story.
Jack and Diane?
Dad?
During the height of the First Crusade, As the initial wave of demons was forced back into the heart of the world wound, the Crusaders began to build fortresses in Sarkoris, which is the name of this land, to hold the defensive line against the demons. The greatest of these fortresses was built by a small army of dwarven crusaders, worshippers of Torag, who drew upon the architectural styles of their ancient sky citadels to the south to create Citadel Dresden, a squat, bunker-like fortress situated atop a rugged bluff in the northeastern corner of the region. The citadel was completed in 4628 AR, which is almost 100 years ago, about 89 years ago, and played a key role in the successful end of the First Crusade. In the years after that crusade's end, the citadel drew more and more crusaders, and a town of stone buildings grew rapidly around the citadel's walls. And for a time, Dresden served as the unofficial capital of the crusade, and it was in this fortress that many of the crusade's most beloved and sacred relics came to stay. The greatest of these relics was a thing called the Sword of Valor, a magical banner carried into battle by Iomedae herself during the Shining Crusade. Under the aegis of the Sword of Valor, several crusading orders struck decisive blows against the demon armies, and its presence in Dresden was believed to make the citadel's walls impregnable to demons. Impregnable to demons' attack, but unfortunately, the banner offered no such protection against traitors. When a second and larger invasion of demons surged forth from the world wound in 4636, the Crusaders rallied again to the fight. The Sword of Valor remained in Dresden's walls to protect the citadel and the city that had formed around it, and its presence repelled several attacks over the course of the next 2 years. But in 4638, an arrogant crusader named Staunton Vane fell under the influence of what he believed to be a warrior princess of Kyonin. In fact, this elven beauty was a disguised Glabrazu named Jerabeth,
Damn elves.
who convinced Staunton that Dresden was adequately protected and that the Sword of Valor needed to be carried into battle once again. Believing that the leaders of Dresden were cowards who hid behind the magical banner for their own personal safety, Staunton stole the Sword of Valor and brought it out of the city to this Jerabeth, who promised to bring it to the front lines. But when Staunton delivered it, she revealed her true form after accepting the gift and made Staunton watch as the Marilith demon Aponavicius led her army into the city of Dresden and took it in a single assault. Thousands of crusaders died that night in Dresden, and many more died in the weeks to come as they fled the fallen city into the inhospitable wildlands. Staunton Vane was the first and last of the night's victims, for as the battle ended, he was brought before Aponavicius herself and given a choice, death or servitude. Staunton chose servitude. The loss of Dresden triggered the official start of the Second Crusade, but this time the demons were better organized, more numerous, more powerful. The Crusaders did their best, but in the end they were forced to abandon Dresden and its holdings as they razed the ward stones along the riverbanks bordering the lost lands of Sarkoris. And so, for the next 75 years, the city of Dresden remained under demonic control. Aponavicius was the nominal ruler of the place, but she spent much of her time elsewhere in the world wound or back in the abyss, treating Dresden almost as an aristocrat might treat a summer vacation home. Unable to destroy the Sword of Valor, she instead placed it in a secure vault hidden within the new set of chambers she constructed below the citadel. Apparently forgot about it. Retrieving the Sword of Valor and reclaiming the city of Dresden would be a major victory and a much-needed boost to morale. And as you are probably going to learn, the time has never been better for a group of specialists to lead a small army north and do just that.
Credits roll.
I'm game.
Let's do it. Let's stay up all night. Let's do it.
That's big talk for somebody who's like texts me on Mondays going, I can't believe we stayed up all night. So here we go. Canebris took a devastating blow when the Storm King destroyed the Wardstone. The attack that swiftly followed involved opening of several rifts in the ground that swallowed up entire city blocks. Armies of demons, from relatively minor fiends like Dretches and Babaus to hulking destroyers known as Okreths.
Those are minor, the Babaus?
I know. And destroy. Many of Canebris' citizens died. Many more managed to escape the city, fleeing into the countryside, while the demons remained distracted by the presence of buildings and stragglers within the city walls. Even after the demons retreated, leaving Kenebris a smoking ruin, as it is now, the situation in the city remained grim. But now that you and members of the Crusaders that still live had mounted a coordinated attack on the remaining demonic defenders, things started to change for the better. A few stragglers remain in the ruins, but those demons will be hunted down and exterminated. Queen Galfrey and her armies have arrived fresh from the defense to the south. Kenebris is as far north as Queen Galfrey intends to lead her troops, for word is that the demons are focusing most of their attacks in the south. But before she leaves, she sends word that she intends to meet with the heroes who played such a vital role in the city's defense, and who, if rumors are to be trusted, were protected somehow by the Wardstone's power. Kenebris after the fall is a very different... Huh?
Who's that? That's Flashheart.
It must have been you guys. Kenebris after the fall is a very different city like we spoke about before. Before the attack, it boasted a population of 12,330 people. But now, even with people coming back into the city in the last couple of days, preliminary censuses indicate there's only about 3,000 people within the walls. And that is where we will begin when you guys meet with and talk with Queen Galfrey about how you will go and lead a small but motivated army to the very city of Dresden to try and retrieve the Sword of Valor.
The dirty half dozen.
The dirty half dozen. I like it. And that's where we were stopped tonight. Well done, everyone.
Yay!
You guys are 4th level. Make sure to do that. Chuck, do you want to hang on for a minute and we can talk Animal Companion?
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
Good night, all.
Thank you, gentlemen and lady.
All right. See you guys.
Unless, just to confirm, I'm not playing next week regardless.
Hold on. Let me say, so you're out definitely next week?
Yeah, but I thought you were too.
I might be. Hold on. I'm not going to know. I need to find out. I might be available next week. Matthias is graduating, and it's a whole weekend full of fruity ass stuff. So
TBD.
Yeah, me too. I'll be up by you actually. But...
Okay. Where are you going to be?
Well, Door County, Wisconsin.
Oh yeah. Well, that's
not by you.
Yeah, it's not really. It's about 500 miles away from, or 400 miles away from me.
Are
but
you, Dan, are you going to
closer to Florida? Yeah.
Are you going to? It's Death's Door is with county, by the way. It's his full name.
Death's Door.
It really is.
Are you vacationing there?
Well, no, it's my niece's graduation.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Is it on the island or in which bay is it?
Which bay in Door County? I don't know. My family made all the reservations.
Okay. My family's on Washington Island. That's what I was wondering.
Got it.
Very cool. I've heard Door County is splendid.
Yeah.
I had a professor in the department where I went to college who actually, when he retired, he moved to Door County.
Mm.
It's called Death's Door County because there's tons of shipwrecks sitting there.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
All right.
I will see you guys all in 2 weeks then.
Yeah, I will let you know about next week. Dan, you're definitely out. I will. I'll let you know.
Okay.
All right.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys.